dynamite near every bar around. I've been locked up for driving 120 through town. Well, I've been shot at and cut with a knife for messing around with another man's wife. But other than that, we ain't nothing, just good old boys. I threw my boss out a window and got fired from my last job. Hot wired a city truck and turned it over in the mayor's yard. Well, I beat my brother-in-law half to death. I lost 20 bucks on his football bet. But other than that, we ain't nothing, just good old boys. Good old boys. And good old boys is all we'll ever be. I got an alimony payment that's 6 weeks overdue. I got caught with a trunk full of bootleg out-of-state booze. I hocked my wife's diamond ring last June, bought me an outboard Evinrude. But other than that, we ain't nothing, just good old boys. Good old boys, we're all the same. Ain't no way we'll ever change. Ain't no, we can't help it, it's just our style. Good old boys is all we'll ever be. Good old boys is all we'll ever be.
Harrodsburg, happy 250th from your hometown radio stations. FM 99.5 and AM 1420. WHBN Harrodsburg. Now, the news.
It's 6 o'clock.
NBC News Radio. I'm Michael Kastner. Former White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki says Thursday's debate was not a good night for President Biden. During an appearance on MSNBC, Psaki said the president's performance was not what the campaign needed or wanted. She added the campaign needs to answer the ongoing chatter over whether Biden needs to be replaced. Many black Americans on social media are demanding to know what Donald Trump meant by black jobs in Thursday's debate. When Trump and President Biden were asked during the debate what they had done for black voters, Trump responded by claiming that undocumented immigrants were taking black jobs. The comment drew a negative response from black social media users, including the NAACP and DNC chairman Jamie Harrison, who both asked, "What is a black job?" President Biden is defending his record of helping black Americans. CNN debate moderators asked Biden about some of the glum statistics on progress with black Americans.
There's more to be done, considerably more to be done. But we've done a great deal so far, and I'm not letting up, and they know it.
Biden touted gains in lower health care costs for black Americans. Biden also pointed to $50 billion he designated to historically black colleges. A pair of former Uvalde school law enforcement officers have been indicted over the response to the 2022 deadly school shooting. Mark Mayfield with more.
The Uvalde Leader News reports that former Uvalde School Police Chief Pete Arredondo and former school police officer Adrian Gonzalez face several felony charges of abandoning and endangering a child. The shooting at Robb Elementary School left 19 children and 2 teachers dead. Arredondo reportedly turned himself into officials on Thursday. Earlier this year, the U.S. Department of Justice released a report that heavily criticized law enforcement's response to the shooting.
S&P 500 futures are little changed this morning. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
Keeping you updated with all the major sports.
They're calling it the biggest upset in the history of the NCAA women's basketball tournament.
KNN Sports. KNN Sports.
7 to 5 morning line favor for the $1 million Bluegrass Stakes at Keeneland.
More than just the scores.
So once in a lifetime opportunity, representing per usual.
Your information source.
Los Angeles and Paris have made a direct appeal to Olympic sports leaders today in their bid to host.
For all things sports, KNN, the Kentucky News Network.
If your home or apartment was built before 1978, renovations can spread lead paint dust that can cause children 6 and under to grow up with behavior issues and even severe learning disabilities. That's why, if you're having work done, the EPA now requires that your contractor be Lead Safe certified. Don't let lead paint take away your child's future before it even begins. For a Lead Safe certified contractor in your area, visit www.epa.gov/getleadsafe or call 1-800-424-LEAD.
The judge presiding over Donald Trump's classified documents case is rejecting the former president's claim that the FBI misled the court to secure a search warrant for Mar-a-Lago. Brian Shook reports.
On Thursday, Judge Aileen Cannon rejected Trump's request for a hearing to review whether prosecutors made any false statements or omissions while seeking the warrant. But the judge said further hearings would be needed to consider two other arguments from the former president. That includes a challenge to another provision in the warrant and a request to re-examine a decision that lifted attorney-client privilege from a former Trump attorney and allowed prosecutors to access his documents. I'm Brian Shook.
Officials in Utah say 7 members of an LDS youth group are in the hospital because of a lightning strike. The Sevier County Sheriff's Office says a large group of children from Salina was hiking in central Utah Thursday afternoon when lightning struck the wet ground beside them. The Sheriff's Office said 50 of the youth members were shocked when the lightning hit, and that 7 children were taken to a hospital due to medical concerns. This afternoon, NASA and Boeing will provide an update on plans to bring the Starliner capsule and its 2-person crew back to Earth. Rory O'Neill reports.
NASA managers wanted to complete a pair of spacewalks on the space station before trying to bring the Starliner crew home. Boeing engineers would use the time to try to understand ammonia leaks and thruster failures that developed during Starliner's test flight. Instead, a coolant leak in a spacesuit canceled a spacewalk, throwing off that timeline. Astronauts Butch Wilmore and Sonny Williams remain safe on the ISS, awaiting their return. I'm Rory O'Neill.
Walgreens will be closing what it calls a significant number of stores across the U.S. The drugstore chain made the announcement Thursday and said it plans to close underperforming stores. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. If you've ever wanted to help out local children, here's your chance to learn more about CASA of the Bluegrass. CASA stands for Court-Appointed Special Advocates and are volunteers that serve children who have entered the family court system. They then advocate for the best interests of the child by gathering information on the situation and offering recommendations concerning the child's needs and future. If you'd like to learn more about CASA, there's an open house event on Tuesday. It's called Conversations with CASA, where staff will be present to help answer questions. From there, interested people will attend a pre-service training. For questions about the Conversations with CASA event, contact Casey Atwood at 859-936-3510. Kentucky Department of Fish and Wildlife is teaming up with other law enforcement personnel across the state to keep Kentucky waterways safe over the Independence Day holiday. It's the 16th year Operation Dry Water is a national heightened awareness and enforcement campaign designed to educate the public about the dangers of boating under the influence, and it's aimed at reducing the number of BUI incidents around the July 4th holiday each year. If you're hitting the water for the July 4th holiday, you'll see an increase in law enforcement presence around the state's lakes and rivers from July 4th through July 6th. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
Coming to Renfro Valley this Saturday night, June 29th, it's former Rascal Flatts frontman Gary LaVox. Doors open at 7 p.m., show starts at, or you can pick up tickets at Valley Liquors on Richmond Street. They're also available at the door. Gary LaVox, this Saturday night, 8 p.m. at Renfro Valley Entertainment Center, I-75 South, exit 62 in Mount Vernon.
We're so excited. Nice weather's here, and we're going to wet our plants. Buddy Beaver here, Mulch to Go now has Rock to Go. Yes, we've been busy little beavers and expanded to add landscape, rock, sand, topsoil, compost, and more. We have a wide selection to choose from in both bulk and bags. Stop by Mulch to Go for your landscape needs from pine nuggets, pine straw, cedar, cypress, and playground chips too.
Mulch to Go opens at 9 a.m. Monday through Saturday. Call 859-715-7575. They're located in Harrodsburg on the corner of 127 and Beaumont Avenue. Mulch to Go.
Mulch to Go.
Jumpstart the summer with a Kia Summer Sticker Sales Event at Cartown Kia. Drive a new Kia Telluride just $399 down and $399 per month, or new Kia Seltos just $249 down and $249 per month. Save all month long on new Kias anywhere you see the sticker. It's extra summer savings at Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
2024 Kia Telluride, $399 per month, $2457 due assigning. 2024 Kia Seltos, $249 per month, $1384 due assigning. 36 month lease, 10,000 miles per year, plus tax, title, license, doc, and acquisition fees with approved credit. No security deposit required. All incentives to dealer. Price may not include dealer and options. See dealer for details. Offer expires July 10th, 2024.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Horn Home Supply, a trusted name for quality service and a fair price for over 40 years. See Matt Horn at Horn Home Supply in Harrodsburg, South College Street.
It looks like this. It's going to be mostly sunny today with a chance of sprinkles after 5 and a high of 92. Chance of sprinkles before 11 tonight, then a slight chance of showers between 11 and 2, partly cloudy with a low of 75. Isolated thunderstorms tomorrow, then scattered showers and thunderstorms after 8 a.m. Mostly sunny, high of 91. Saturday night, scattered showers and thunderstorms, mostly cloudy with a low of 72. Scattered showers and thunderstorms before 2 on Sunday, mostly sunny, high of 87. Sunny Monday, high of 81. Sunny Tuesday, high of 92. Scattered showers and thunderstorms Wednesday, mostly sunny, high of 93. Thursday, Independence Day, showers likely. Right now, we have clear skies. 64 degrees in Harrodsburg at 6:09. Good Friday morning to you, kids. We have made it to June 28th. Radio Rick, glad to be along with you. Thanking you so much for making us a part of your Friday morning on WHBN AM and FM, hometownlive.net, CKYTV.net, Channel 2. Birthdays, anniversaries, road situations in Harrodsburg, Mercer County, or Bergen, and song requests can be done. 859-734-4321 is the number. 734-4321. That's the number to use if you want to register somebody for the DQ ice cream cake. We're giving another one away this morning before 10 o'clock. For those having a birthday or anniversary between the 22nd and 28th, all I need is a name and a phone number like Rusty Stinnett, Judy Logue, Kathy and Tim Shirley, Chris Satterley, Joseph Stocker, Easton Johnson, Timmy Combs, and Kara Johnson, all registered for the DQ ice cream cake. All right, now we do birthdays for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, all right? For today, we've got Bill Critchfield, Paul Swikey, Nick Conrad, Greg Young, Julie Harris. That sounds like an actress. Saturday, Travis Pulliam, Justin Brown. Sunday, Betsy Wilson, Insco Rue, Danny Shepperson, Matt Henderson, La Sahara Hamilton, Tashonda Walker, and Jeff Ricker.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday from Martina McBride. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Martina, for stopping by so early to sing happy birthday to Jeff, Tashonda, LaShara, Matt, Danny, Insco, Betsy, Justin, Travis, Julie, Greg, Nick, Paul, and Bill. All right, kids. The first of 2 times, I'm going to give you the answer to the DQ Today Is quiz. All right, there's 4 things today is. All you have to do is remember one of the 4. Be the first in after the 7:30 weather forecast, all right? We'll have K&N News, we'll have your local news, then the weather forecast. So wait till then, please. Make it fair for everyone. If you can recite one of the 4 things and call me up, be first in if you've not won this month, at 734-4321. You'll pick up a tasty treat from DQ where happy tastes good. Aren't you ready to find out what today is? Let's do it. Today is International Body Piercing Day. That's to be celebrated. National Tapioca Day. Insurance Awareness Day. Stonewall Riots Anniversary. Celebrate those accordingly. All right, here's your life hack. You can easily revive limp kale by cutting off the stems, putting it in water, and storing it in the fridge for a few hours. Your positive thought tells us, I always had the ability to say no. That's how I called my own shots. That's right. You can always say no. And you can always say this, that the Bob Allen Motor Mall and the Hometown Radio Network proudly honor America with the playing of our national anthem with the Supremes.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming,
The Bob Allen Motor Mall on the Hometown Radio Network proudly honored America with the playing of our national anthem, Supremes style. Now, Florence Ballard, who sang with the Supremes, was born Sunday, 1943, and she expired in 1976. All right, so you know what that means. Those of you just getting up right now, we start the weekend with this. Oh, thank you, Fred. We look forward each hour on Friday to hear you start the weekend early. Relax and watch the pictures fly through the air on this Friday, June 28th.
The following program contains material not suitable for children.
It's Friday, alrighty, woo! This is my day, alrighty, 'cause it's Friday, alrighty. I love Friday, alrighty. Wop, bop, a loo, bop, the weekend's here. I go to work, I ain't lazy, but sometimes it comes along. I'm so glad to be alive, 'cause I know later tonight I'm gonna party overtime. It's Friday, alrighty. It's Friday, alrighty, woo! This is my day, alrighty. 'Cause it's Friday, alrighty. I love Friday, alrighty. Wop, bop, a loo, bop, the weekend's here. Another week, I made it through. Now I know just what to do. I'm gonna scream when I get home. Woo! Call my friends up on the phone. We're gonna have a ball, so much fun it's out of sight. So you better not expect us home till late on Sunday night. It's Friday, alrighty. It's Friday, alrighty. Woo! This is my day, alrighty. 'Cause it's Friday.
Definitely Friday.
Ooh, I feel it!
I feel like eating meatloaf, not pancakes.
Okay, feels like my hair is growing. We're not getting any younger.
You know, there was a
We asked somebody for help.
It's party time.
I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. I try so hard, I can't rise above it. Don't know what it is about that little gal's loving, but I like it, I love it, I want some more of it.
What if I find myself stranded in a snow cave with a stern but comely lady geologist, both of us knowing that our only chance for survival is the heat from our...
This is my reputation we're talking about here.
My time machine has been activated.
Time machine?
I love it, I want some more of it. I like it, I love it, I want some more of it.
Friday is my happy day, always feeling snappy day. Monday is a crappy day. When Monday comes, I'm feeling bummed, 'cause the weekend is through. Friday is on, soon we'll be free. I love Friday and happy hour. You will find me, love Friday, at 5 o'clock.
Fridays is coming up on 618.5. You are getting it on WHBN AM and FM. And speaking of coming up, what we have coming up, we've got Joe's Look at Sports. Then we'll have your weather forecast. We'll have some laughs together and then kick it with Kenneth Riley. 7 o'clock hour, we will have Leach. 7:20, Rooster Local Talent Showcase. 7:35, DQ Today is Quiz. 7:45, the good news from Jamie Dunn, Shelter Insurance. 8 o'clock hour, we'll have the Mercer County Humane Society. Suzanne Van Arsdale will be joining us. 8:45, Random Facts from David Hopewell. Kim King, State Rep Report at 8:50. Then after the 9 o'clock news, we'll have Congressman Andy Barr on to talk about the debate, his views, how he thought it went last night. And then after the 9:30 news and weather forecast, Larry the Legend Sanders will be in. So that is the lineup, kids. I hope you can stick and stay. We will try our best to entertain you. The best wins like Dave Knights is 79, Kelly Pickler 38, Little Eva, born in the state 1943, Sharrock will be 80, Hal Lindis 71, Adrian Wright 68, Cole Swindell 41 and song. So hope that you will bring back and relive some memories and make some new ones here too. All right, Joe, what are we doing about Major?
Gets drafted by his dad's team And Sunday Ticket, the NFL must pay a lot of money to subscribers. Those are the headlines on the season. Yes, we are already at game 81 for many teams, with all of them passing that mark by the weekend. Half the grind is over and repetitive, and 3 others that might be over by Labor Day. Beneath that, a floating mass of 19 teams can lay claim to wild card hopes, such as they are. Yet it's not all about the flags, at least. The halfway mark gives us a nifty opportunity to check numbers and see which players and teams are headed toward, which was a prelude to an American League record-setting 62 homer barrage. Hey, the weather's only heating up too. Yeah, it's pretty remarkable that Judge pounded 24 home runs in 45 games after hitting just 6 in his first 35. And it's also a little scary how similar his numbers are stacking up to that epic 20. In the NBA, the LA Lakers have been making waves this offseason. 1 week after naming former player and ESPN broadcaster J.J. Redick the head coach, the Lakers, however, said Bronny was selected based on merit. He's worked hard for everything that he's gotten, including being selected today at number 55, Pelinka said. James, 19, and his dad, LeBron James, 39, will become the NBA's first father-son duo to play together whenever they take the court together. Next season, NBA history should be made in a Lakers uniform, Pelinka said. Bronny James averaged about 5 points, 3 rebounds, and 2.1 assists in 25 games. National Football League, a jury ruled against the NFL yesterday in a long-running legal battle, which still likely is not over the cost of the DirecTV Sunday $10 to commercial Sunday Ticket subscribers and $4.7 billion to residential subscribers. The verdict, which was delivered in U.S. digital legend Randall Cobb and his family, are safe and healthy after their Nashville home caught on fire, with his wife, Ida Cobb, adding, quote, "We are lucky," which includes their 3 sons, were able to get out of the house with nothing but the clothes on their back and no shoes on our feet. Those are the headlines in this Friday morning. I'm Joe Mathis for the Hometown Radio Network.
The Lemonheads gearing up for a tour this year. It's being called the It's a Shame About Come On Feel Tour, and it's in support of the Lemonheads' 1992 and 93 albums. Things kick off with a show in Nashville in late August. Lemonheads continuing with stops in Cleveland, Chicago, Philadelphia, New York, Asbury Park, and more, before wrapping up near the end of September in Columbus. Justin Timberlake performed in New York City this week for the first time since his DWI arrest on Long Island. He took to the stage at Madison Square Garden as part of his Forget Tomorrow World Tour. He was greeted by a packed house, with some fans shouting out things like, "We forgive you," and "Everybody makes mistakes." Timberlake arrested last week in the Hamptons for allegedly failing to stop at a stop sign and stay in his lane. He claims he only had 1 martini, his next court date at the end of next month.
I should have been a cowboy.
An all-star tributes being assembled to honor the late Toby Keith. It'll feature performances from Eric Church, Luke Bryan, Carrie Underwood, Jelly Roll, and several others. Toby Keith, American Icon, takes place at Nashville's Bridgestone Arena July 29th before airing on NBC August 28th. And for the upcoming Paris Olympics, NBC's bringing an AI version of Al Michaels back. The broadcaster said it's using generative AI to recreate the sportscaster's voice to provide Olympic recaps for Peacock. Michaels approved of the plan, adding he was astonished after hearing a sample broadcast. That's entertainment. Liz Warner, NBC News Radio.
Jumpstart the summer with a Kia Summer Sticker Sales event at Cartown Kia. Drive a new Kia Telluride just $399 down and $399 per month, or new Kia Seltos just $249 down and $249 per month. Save all month long on new Kias anywhere you see the sticker. It's extra summer savings at Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
2024 Kia Telluride, $399 per month, $2457 due assigning. 2024 Kia Seltos, $249 per month, $1384 due assigning. 36 months lease, 10,000 miles per year, plus tax, title, license, doc, and acquisition fees with approved credit. No security deposit required. All incentives to dealer. Price may not include dealer and options. See dealer for details. Offer expires July 10th.
We're so excited. Nice weather's here, and we're gonna wet our plants. Buddy Beaver here. Mulch to Go now has rock to go. Yes, we've been busy little beavers and expanded to add landscape, rock, sand, topsoil, compost, and more. We have a wide selection to choose from in both bulk and bags. Stop by Mulch to Go for your landscape needs, from pine nuggets, pine straw, cedar, cypress, and playground chips too.
Mulch to Go opens at 9 a.m. Monday through 7 in Beaumont Avenue. Mulch to Go.
Mulch to Go.
I want a steak and shake burger and fries. Say what? A steak and shake burger and fries. Say where? Steak and Shake in Harrisburg at Campbellsville University behind the clock tower. Say who? Me, you, and any who that's looking for a great shake burger and fry. Open to the public. I'll sizzle you there. Steak and Shake in Harrisburg behind Campbellsville University. You're welcome. I'm welcome. We're welcome. That's Steak and Shake. A burger and a shake makes life so great at Steak and Shake in Harrisburg at Campbellsville University behind the clock tower.
Okay, friends, so you want to visit an amusement park this summer, but you really don't want to drive across the state, spend a fortune on gas and a hotel stay just to wait in long ride lines. Beach Bend Park and Splash Lagoon Water Park has you covered. Tons of rides and the best water park around. Splash Lagoon, featuring a wave pool, lazy river, and a water playground. So don't waste your time and money on a long trip to another park when you can have it all for less.
I went to ride Hatfield Chevrolet, and they had me
driving in my car, going very far, down the street in my car.
If you want to ride, go to RodHatfieldChevy.com. Rod Hatfield Chevrolet, Lexington, Kentucky.
Hi, I'm Adam Hopkins, security officer at Farmers National Bank. If a friend you haven't spoken with in years contacts you via social media with a great way to make some big money, it's a scam. If this has happened or is happening to you, please give us a call.
Everybody's doing a brand new dance now. Come on, baby, do the locomotion. I know you get to like it if you give it a. It's easier than learning your ABC. So come on, do the locomotion with me. You gotta swing your hips now. Come on, baby, jump up, jump back. Well, I think you got the night. Whoa, whoa, now that you can do it, let's make a change now. Come on, baby, do the locomotion. A chugga motion like a railroad train now. Come on, baby, do the locomotion. Do it nice and easy now, don't lose control. A little bit of rhythm and a lot of soul. Come on, do the locomotion with me. Move around the floor in a locomotion. Come on, baby, do the locomotion. Do it holding hands if you get the notion. Come on, feeling blue. So come on, do the locomotion with me. Come on, you gotta swing your hips now. Come on, that's right. You're showing fine.
Little Eva, the locomotion, born Saturday, 1943, expired 2003. It's 6:30.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
He got away from deputies in the winter and now back in custody for the summer.
An inmate on the run has been arrested in Covington. U.S. Marshals and their Kentucky partners arrested Tylee Thompson, who's been wanted since January after he escaped a jail in Henderson County, Kentucky. Besides new charges of escape and assault on the cops, he has an active warrant for drug trafficking and felonious assault, among other charges, in Hamilton County. Tylee Thompson waiting in a crawl space at a location on Scott Street near 15th in Covington. Thompson is now in the Kenton County lockup, waiting to be returned to Henderson County. I'm Sandy Collins.
A man is recovering from being shot while driving. Shell casings were found in the roadway where the man was driving. The victim was taken to the hospital with a non-critical injury. No suspect has been named. He reports a woman received an email about her investment account was hacked with a link to resolve the issue. A call was then made to the victim by someone who said they represented the company and was also an IRS agent. The woman was told to move her investments to a federal safety locker, which she thought she did. After a continued harassment and a loss of close to $500,000, the woman contacted police. 2 Ohio college students were arrested. Police and the FBI were only able to collect some of that money back. Day 2 of the NBA draft lands another UK player in the pros. It is University of Kentucky guard Antonio Reeves heading to the New Orleans Pelicans after a trade with the Orlando Magic. Reeves was chosen as the Magic's 47th pick, then traded to the Pelicans. Reeves is older than some of the draft picks, but is known for making solid three-pointers, which will help him in the NBA. I'm Lee Mowen.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
This WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Ransdell Funeral Chapel. Our goal is and always will be to provide the best value in funeral service available. Exceptional care from a trusted family name, Ransdell Funeral Chapel.
Thank you, Sonny. It's going to be mostly sunny Ransdell today. High of 92. Got a chance of sprinkles after 5. Tonight, chance of sprinkles before 11. And a slight chance of showers between 11 and 2.
partly cloudy with a low of 75. Isolated thunderstorms tomorrow, then scattered showers and thunderstorms after 8 a.m. Mostly sunny, high of 91. Scattered showers and thunderstorms Saturday night, mostly cloudy with a low of 72. Scattered showers and thunderstorms before 2 on Sunday, mostly sunny, high of 87. Sunny Monday, high of 81. Right now, we have clear skies, 64 degrees in Harrodsburg at 6:33. Good Friday morning to you. This is the 28th day of June. Radio Rick, glad to be along with you on WHBN, AM and FM, hometownlive.net, CKYTV.net, Channel 2. You ready to laugh? We got some laughs queued up just for you. This one is called the 20-second debate recap.
And now, your 20-second presidential debate recap.
Too old, senile, too old, Hunter Biden, you're way too old, Sleepy Joe.
Convicted felon, criminal, bad hair, convicted felon, man.
Liar, witch hunt, Botox, Adderall, B12 shot in the butt, witch hunt.
Convicted felon, liar, convicted felon. Did I mention your bad hair and that you're a convicted felon? Because you are.
This has been your 20-second presidential debate recap.
Bat Boy Home Security.
In a dangerous world, you need to be protected, and nothing protects a person better than Shohei Ohtani's Bat Boy. That's why you need Bat Boy Home Security.
Bat Boy Home Security, what seems to be the problem?
Yeah, there's a suspicious-looking car outside. I think they're casing my house so they can break in.
We'll send a Bat Boy over right away.
Oh, thank goodness.
Nothing keeps you more safe than the Bat Boy.
Anybody else want a piece of me?
Whoa, you're my hero, Bat Boy.
No problem. Anybody who wants to hurt you is gonna have to come through me.
Bat Boy Home Security. Let Ohtani's Bat Boy keep you safe today. Call now.
Melted Wax Museum.
Ready for a museum experience unlike any other? Then come to Madame Tussauds Melted Wax Museum.
I think that's Ronald Reagan.
That glob is Ronald Reagan.
No, wait. I think it's Michael Jordan.
You'll love how the Melted Wax Museum keeps you guessing.
And what's this glob?
Either John Goodman or Larry the Cable Guy.
Oh, cool, I guess.
Madame Tussauds Melted Wax Museum.
And over here is a wax figure of child star Macaulay Culkin. And
I think this is just a candle.
Ah, right, sorry.
See you soon.
Who Cares Learning Center.
Ready to give your child the education they really want? Then try unschooling your child at the Who Cares Learning Center.
My little Timmy hates school, right, buddy?
School stinks.
So the Who Cares Learning Center lets him learn the way he wants to.
They sure do, because who cares?
Your child will love the Who Cares Learning Center.
All right, Timmy, what's the square root of 16?
Who cares?
Very good. Congrats. You've graduated to the next grade, whatever that is.
The Who Cares Learning Center.
Hey, Timmy, what'd you learn today?
Absolutely nothing, because who cares?
I sure don't, Timmy.
Enroll your child today.
And finally, newsflash, married women drink more?
Coming up in the news, a new study shows that married women drink more than single women because they're influenced by their husband's drinking habits. One wife said, "It's true. My husband has terrible drinking habits. For instance, he never uses a coaster, so his beer bottles leave rings on the furniture. I started drinking more beers just so he'd have fewer beers to ruin the furniture with. So he actually winds up drinking less, which means he goes to the bathroom less, which means he doesn't leave the seat up nearly as often. So this drinking more thing is actually a big win all the way around for me." This and more later today.
All right, thank you. Let's see here. I thought we might have a couple. There we go. Let's see. Now, why is that? There we go. Finally. All right, Jimmy Kimmel. He is Jiminy Glick, and he sings the Donald Trump song.
Cranky Doodle went to town to call the news a phony. Stuck white letters on red hats and called it macaroni. Cranky Doodle, you're so tan. Cranky Doodle, dandy. Stop the steal and lock her up, and with the girls be handsy.
Let's see. He jokes about the presidential debate now.
The top story tonight was a presidential debate between Donald Trump and Joe Biden. And the moderators were CNN's Dick Tapper and Dana Bash. Doesn't that sound like an old cop show from the 80s? Tapper and Bash, freeze!
Jon Stewart, he says both candidates should be on performance-enhancing drugs.
If
Performance-enhancing drugs will improve their lucidity, their ability to solve problems, and in one of the candidates' cases, improve their truthfulness, morality, and malignant narcissism. Then suppository away. Guess what, everybody? They should be taking whatever magical drugs can kick their brains into gear, because this ain't Olympic swimming. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he solved the Middle East, but he was doping, so it doesn't count.
And finally, Jon Stewart can't believe what he saw in the debate.
And by the way, if those drugs don't exist, if there aren't actually performance-enhancing drugs for these candidates, I could sure use some recreational ones right now, because this cannot be real life. It just can't. We're America. God.
All right. It is 6:38 and a half. We're going to kick it with Kenneth Riley, but in the meantime, I'm going to let somebody win something. Open for breakfast, Wendy's. I've got a $2 off any small breakfast combo meal. All right, $2 off. If you would like this, call me up right now, 859-734-4321. It's got to be used by Sunday, by the way. All right. But you can get $2 off any small breakfast combo. 734-4321. Kicking it with Kenneth Riley, the last Friday of the month. Tradition, 3 Dog Night, joy to the world. Three Dog Night, joy to the world, as we kicked it with Kenneth Riley at 6:42. You're getting on WHBN AM and FM. Well, if you're bored with getting your caffeine fix from coffee, here's a new option. Nothing like a rack of ribs to wake you up. This is true. 5 Hour Energy just unveiled a new product for summer called Caffeinated Barbecue Sauce. Now, it's not clear if they're planning to sell it, but they're giving away 12-ounce bottles through their website. The first drop was yesterday, and they're sold out. But they're doing 3 more July 2nd, 9th, and 16th, the next 3 Tuesdays. There's only one flavor, peach mango. So if you're not a fruit-forward person or you don't want dinner keeping you up at night, it may not be for you. Each serving has 60 milligrams of caffeine, about as much as a weak cup of coffee. An average cup has 95, and a can of Coke has 34. Now, their press release says it's all part of their plan to redefine what 5 Hour Energy is and can be. And they're excited to be the first energy brand to offer a caffeinated sauce that helps you stay focused and keep the party going. Would you try the 5 Hour caffeinated barbecue sauce? Interesting. Well, this is interesting as well. We've got more great information coming from our local businesses to fly into your ears. And we again ask kindly to please get behind all our mom and pops and support them year round. They've earned it and they deserve it. Then we will have, after these words of interest, your weather forecast and your health report. All of that just for you, for listening to WHBN AM and FM 644.
Hello, this is Dr. Matthew Duggar, expect of your visit to fit your eye care needs. We accept most vision and medical insurances, including Medicare, Medicaid, Vision Service Plan, and IMED. We have very competitive discount private pay pricing for the exam and glasses. We are located in Corral Business Center across from Southern States in Harrodsburg. Again, it's Dr. Matthew Duggar Eye Care.
This is how we doing it with this Chrysler of Lawrenceburg. In 2024, they are making deals real. With their educated personal staff, they make shopping fun and buying easy.
Do you want a newer vehicle? Want a truck for under $25,000? Need your vehicle service? Needing a place that's going to treat you right? Well, Withers is the way. Check them out, Chrysler of Lawrenceburg.
This is one place I will not pass on deals with wheels for the 2024.
Sorry, but we actually have a wait list for our Monstera.
Shaw's greenhouse is really bringing in the green.
We can't keep snake plants in stock.
She needs a construction manager to build on her roots and grow.
We could add a whole section for ferns, and here we'd have dahlias, dahlias, and more dahlias.
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job.
For a limited time, save on the essentials you need to make your garden pop for summer, like Miracle-Gro 25-quart potting mix. Get 2 bags for just $16 and get up to 40% off. Plus, save an extra $50 on every $500 you spend on select major appliances. Hurry, these deals won't last long because Lowe's knows summer savings. Valid through 7/10. Miracle-Gro excludes Alaska and Hawaii. Appliance savings vary based on purchase amount. Exclusions apply. See Lowe's.com for more details. While supplies last.
Catch these savings at your Harrodsburg Napa. Evercraft 11-piece combination wrench set SAE polished chrome, $43.99. Castro GTX motor oil, 10W40, full synthetic, 5 quarts for $43.49. Xerox cooling system antifreeze, 1 gallon price, $13.99. Rain-X Latitude water repellency wiper blades, 24-inch, $13.49. Gear Up cargo mat, universal in black, $37.49. Your one-stop shop for savings is at your Harrodsburg Napa, located at North College Street. Don't forget to sign up for your money-saving Napa rewards. Coming to Renfro Valley this Saturday night, June 29th, it's former Rascal Flatts frontman Gary LaVox. Doors open at 7 p.m. Show starts at 8 at the new barn. For tickets, call 1-800-514-3849. 1-800-514-3849. Or you can pick up tickets at Valley Liquors on Richmond Street. They're also available at the door. Gary LaVox, this Saturday night, 8 p.m. at Renfro Valley Entertainment Center, I-75 South, exit 62 in Mount Vernon. Okay, what do we have here?
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by your Ace Hardware of Harrodsburg and Outdoor Power and Rental. Visit Ace Hardware of Harrodsburg for their weekly and monthly specials. North College Street.
It's going to be mostly sunny today, but we do have a chance of sprinkles after 5 and a high of 92. Chance of sprinkles for 11 tonight, then a slight chance of showers between 11 and 2, partly cloudy with a low of 75. Showers and thunderstorms before 2 on Sunday, mostly sunny, high of 87. Sunny Monday, high of 81. Right now, we have partly sunny skies, 64 degrees in Harrodsburg at 6:48.
The U.S. Supreme Court may be on course to allow emergency abortions based on a document accidentally posted online.
That's according to Bloomberg, which obtained the document relating to a pending Idaho abortion case. The document reportedly shows that the court will allow emergency room doctors in Idaho to perform abortions. The High Court is likely to dismiss the appeal that was brought by Idaho officials. A Supreme Court spokeswoman confirmed a document was inadvertently uploaded, but said the ruling has not been released. I'm Mark Mayfield.
The FDA is recalling a lot of all ice cream products over possible listeria contamination. The recall covers 68 products from across 13 brands. They include Hershey's ice cream, Dolcezza Gelato, and Jenny's. The FDA says the products could be contaminated and cause severe and sometimes deadly infection. There have been reports of illness related to the recalled ice cream products. Health Update, Sarah Lee Kessler, NBC News Radio. Hey, it's Rachel.
Put the hairset on. Listen to my puppet. Weekday morning, 6 to 10, WHBN.
Breaker 19, this here's a rubber duck. You got a copy on me, Big Ben? Come on. Yeah, 10-4, Big Ben, for sure. By golly, it's clean clear to Flagtown. Come on. Yeah, it's a big 10-4 there, Big Ben. Yeah, we definitely got the front door, good buddy. Mercy sakes alive, looks like we got us a convoy.
It was the dark of the moon on the 6th of June in a Kenworth pulling logs. Cab over Pete with a reefer on and a Jimmy hauling hogs. We was heading for Bear on I-10 about a mile out of Shaky Town. I says, Pigpen, this here's a rubber duck and I'm about to put the hammer down. 'Cause we got a little convoy rocking through the night. Yeah, we got a little convoy, ain't she a beautiful sight? Come on and join our convoy, ain't nothing gonna get in our way. We gonna roll this trucking convoy across the USA.
Breaker, Big Ben, this here's a duck. Now, you want to back off them hogs? 10-4, about 5 mile or so. 10, roger, them hogs is getting intense up here.
By the time we got into Tulsa town, we had 85 trucks in all. But there's a roadblock up on the Cloverleaf, and them bears was wall to wall. Yeah, them smokies as thick as bugs on a bumper. They even had... Rockin' through the night. Yeah, we got a great big convoy. Ain't she a beautiful sight? Come on and join our convoy. Ain't nothing but a getting our way. We gonna roll this truckin' convoy across the USA. Convoy.
You want to give me a 10-9 on that, Big Ben? Negatory, Big Ben. You're still too close. Yeah, them hogs are starting to close up my sinuses. Mercy sakes, you better back off another 10.
Well, we rolled up Interstate 44 like a rocket sled on rails. We tore up all of our swindle sheets and left them setting on the scales. By the time we hit that shy town, them bears was getting smart. They'd brought up some reinforcements from the Illinois National Guard. There's armored cars and tanks and jeeps and rigs of every size. Yeah, them chicken coops was full of bears and choppers filled the skies. Well, we shot the line, we went for broke with 1,000 screaming trucks and 11 long-haired friends of Jesus in a chartreuse microbus.
Here, rubber duck just sodbuster. Come on there, yeah, 10-4 sodbuster. Listen, you want to put that microbus in behind that suicide jockey? Yeah, he's hauling dynamite and he needs all the help he can get.
Well, we laid a strip for the Jersey Shore and prepared to cross the line. I could see the bridge was lined with bears, but it didn't have a doggone dime. I says, Pigpen, this here's a rubber duck. We just ain't going to pay no toll. So we crashed the gate doing 98. I says, let them truckers roll 10-4. 'Cause we got a mighty convoy rocking through the night. Yeah, we got a mighty convoy. Ain't she a beautiful sight? Come on and join our convoy. Ain't nothing gonna get in our way.
Well, mercy sakes, good buddy. We're going to back on out here, so keep the bugs off your clothes.
Country and more.
We'll catch you on the
WHBN.
Twisted though your stallion stands, in need of company. Plated breast has long since lost its sheen, and in your death mouse face there are no signs which can be seen. Though I hope for something to find, I can see no place to unwind. Twisted door, a vulture sits upon your silk sheet, and in your rusty scabbard now the sand has taken seed. And though your jewel encrusted blade has not been understood, she has washed across your face, taken of its spell. Though I hope for something to find, I can see no place to unwind. Though I hope for something to find, I can see no place to unwind. Twisted door, there is no time. I must pay my respects. Though I came to jeer at you, I leave now with regrets. And as the gloom begins to fall, I see there is no only all. And though you came with soul held high, you did not conquer, only die. Though I hope for something to find, I can see no place to unwind. Though I hope for something to find, I can see no place to unwind. And though I hope for something to find, I can see no place to unwind.
Procol Harum Conquistador as we celebrate bass players Dave Knight's 79th birthday with Procol Harum. It's 6:57.
You don't have to go far for family fun. Visit Kentucky Kingdom, Louisville's theme and water park. Thrilling rides and slides, relaxing trips down the lazy river, and stunning views from the Ferris wheel. Make this the summer of fun for the whole family, right at Kentucky Kingdom. Buy early, save more on tickets at KentuckyKingdom.com.
It's here. It's open. It's what you need to get through your day. It's Starbucks, now in Harrodsburg, located at the Campbellsville University behind the clock tower. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Starbucks, it's the coffee for connoisseurs and the comfort for your daily tours. Starbucks in Harrodsburg.
Travis Pike, head mechanic for Coulter's DNC Engine Repair, is open at Pike's Mower Repair in Danville, same location. Travis offers the same great service and prices that won't knock the wind out of your wallet. Pike's Mower Repair is in Danville, Old Stanford Road. Find all the info on Facebook at Pike's Mower Repair.
God wants an encounter with you. He's waiting for you. He loves you. Every night at 7 o'clock through June 29th at the big white tent in front of the Vendors Village, God is there. His presence is there. His healing power is there. Come out, 7 o'clock, Wildfire Encounter, the big white tent in front of Vendors Village in Danville on the 127 bypass.
You are listening to Radio Rick on WHBN.
Baby, don't leave me. Ooh, please don't leave me.
The Supremes. Where did our love go? Florence Ballard, singer, on Sunday, was born in 1943, expired in 1976. You're getting it on WHBN Harrodsburg. It is 7 o'clock.
NBC News Radio, I'm Michael Kastner. The first presidential debate of 2024 was arguably unlike anything the nation has seen before. President Biden stumbled at times during the night, which reportedly is sparking concerns among Democrats over his age and ability to take on Donald Trump in November. Stand behind and support Biden.
You don't turn your back because of one performance. What kind of party does that?
He added that although Biden wasn't at his best, everyone has a bad night. He said the alternative to Biden, Donald Trump, is a far worse outcome for the U.S. Meanwhile, Trump seemed to try to deflect his actions during the attack on the U.S. Capitol, ignored some questions, and dismissed accusations that he had an affair with porn star Stormy Daniels. Biden called Trump a sucker and a loser during the debate.
He was standing with his four-star general, and he told me, he said, I don't want to go in there because they're a bunch of losers and suckers. My son was not a loser, was not a sucker. You're the sucker. You're the loser.
During the debate hosted by CNN, Biden referenced remarks Trump reportedly once made about dead American soldiers. Trump denied the accusation and said it was made up and demanded Biden apologize. Biden was referring to claims made by Trump's former White House Chief of Staff, John Kelly, that Trump made the comment about service members back in 2018. Trump went after Biden on immigration.
We had the safest border in the history of our country. The border, all he had to do was leave it. All he had to do was leave it.
Biden says a bipartisan agreement could have addressed the immigration crisis and accused Trump of sinking the deal to exploit the issue in the election. And millions of people will be packing the airports today ahead of the 4th of July holiday. The TSA says it expects to screen over 32 million flyers now through Monday, July 8th. And that today will be the peak day for holiday flights. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
K-CHIP, the Kentucky Children's Health Insurance Program, is there for families when they need it most.
When I got pregnant at the age of 18.
Children through K-CHIP has been important to her.
I've been a single mom for a long time, and if it wasn't for programs like this, I don't know what I would have done.
Carla says that having K-CHIP has been good for the whole family.
I think that my kids have a very bright future. You know, growing up, things were rough for me. Well, I am breaking those cycles and turning things around so that my children have a chance.
So if somebody asked you about
this program, K-CHIP has been great for us.
To find out more about K-CHIP, visit the Connect website at kynect.ky.
A decision on whether to dismiss an involuntary manslaughter charge against Alec Baldwin could come today. The award-winning actor is accused in the accidental 2021 shooting death of cinematographer Helena Hutchins on a movie set in New Mexico. He filed a fifth effort to have the charge dismissed Monday, arguing that some of the evidence had been destroyed. His lawyers also argued that the thought of live ammunition being in the gun that killed Hutchins was incomprehensible. New Mexico Judge Mary Marlowe Summer said that today would be the earliest she might issue a ruling. A Supreme Court ruling is limiting the Securities and Exchange Commission's power to enforce violations. Lisa Taylor with more.
The SEC has had the power to enforce alleged violations with in-house tribunals without juries. The High Court's decision came from a case where a hedge fund manager appealed an SEC tribunal penalty against him for $300,000. The justices ruled 6-3 that some of these tribunals violates the right to trial by jury. The dissenting liberal justices say this will curb the authority of federal agencies.
New court documents reveal Michael Jackson was more than $500 million in debt when he died. Tammy Trujillo with more.
A petition filed in Los Angeles Superior Court by the executors of his estate showed the extent of the King of Pop's debt. The filing also said Jackson's estate was left financially liable for $40 million to tour promoter AEG. Jackson died shortly before a planned 50-show residency in London. Wednesday marked 15 years since the music icon died of an accidental drug overdose at his home in L.A.
A coin toss has determined the outcome of Oregon's Republican Party primary election for State Representative District 8. No candidate filed a run for the Republican nomination. Lisa Fragala and Doyle Canning each received 7 write-in votes. A coin toss in the Oregon Secretary of State's office determined the outcome. Canning won the coin toss. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
Thank you, Michael. To 7:05, you're getting it on WHBN AM and FM, hometownlive.net, seen at CKYTV.net, Channel 2. Time now for your local news with Joe Brought to you by Stuart Powell Ford Mazda on the bypass in Danville and online at stuartpowell.com.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. The man who was arrested for firing shots during a road rage incident in Mercer County has been indicted for criminal attempt to commit murder. The incident happened on May 12th when police were called to the area of Anderson Dean Park that evening for a road rage incident. When they got there, they found 33-year-old Darren Douglas Good standing next to his vehicle and another man behind his vehicle. He told police that he was being tailgated by that man and returned fire after that man shot at him first. But police say that they didn't discover any bullet holes in Good's vehicle and found shell casings inside his vehicle. When police talked to the victim, he told them he went to pass Good and that Good rolled his window down, yelled racial slurs at him, and then fired at least 7 shots at him. Police found a firearm in Good's vehicle, noticed the smell of alcohol on him, and then Good subsequently blew a .12. Good was indicted on 4 charges. His bail was set at $200,000. The number of people behind bars in Kentucky is among the highest number in the entire world. Numbers from the Bureau of Justice Stats, the World Prison Brief, show that Kentucky has an incarceration rate of 889 per 100,000 residents. Numbers from the Prison Policy Initiative say those numbers are higher than any Democratic country in the world, though Fayette County Commonwealth's Attorney Kimberly Baird said it's hard to compare criminal justice systems that vary from state to state and country to country. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
Hi, this is Fred Sizemore, General Manager at Stuart Powell Ford Mazda. We're running out of room and inventory has to go. Kick off your summer with over 175 new Ford and Mazdas in stock. 2023 F-150s available 1.9% for 72 months. New Mazdas as low as $27,535 and 0% financing available on certain models. Stop by and see us here at 225 South Danville Bypass or online at stuartpowell.com.
This is Patty Powell. Make it easy on yourself and visit us today and see why it's an easy thing to do business with us at Stuart Powell Ford Mazda in Danville.
This morning's local news was a service of Stuart Powell Ford Mazda on the bypass in Danville and online at stuartpowell.com.
Two-time ACM new female vocalist nominee Ray Lynn continues to carve her unique lane in country music with her gift for storytelling through songwriting. Coming this Friday night at Renfro Valley Entertainment Center, it's Ray Lynn. Doors open at 7 p.m., shows at 8. Get your tickets now by calling 1-800-514-3849. Stop by Valley Liquors, or you can purchase them at the door. Ray Lynn, this Friday night, June 28th, 8 p.m., Renfro Valley Entertainment Center, Mount Vernon, Kentucky.
Sorry, but we actually have a wait list for our Monstera.
Shaw's greenhouse is really bringing in the green.
We can't keep snake plants in stock.
She needs a construction manager to build on her roots and grow.
We could add a whole section for ferns, and here we'd have dahlias, dahlias, and more dahlias.
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Celebrate July 4th with savings at Lowe's. For a limited time, save on the essentials you need to make your garden pop for summer, like Miracle-Gro 25-quart potting mix. Get 2 bags for just $16. And get up to 40% off, plus save an extra $50 on every $500 you spend on select major appliances. Hurry, these deals last long because Lowe's knows summer savings. Valid through 7/10. Miracle-Gro excludes Alaska and Hawaii. Appliance savings vary based on purchase amount.
540 North College Street next to Timmy's 5 Point. Shop and save with Howard Carpenter.
It's going to be mostly sunny today with a chance of sprinkles after 5, a high of 92. Chance of sprinkles before 11 tonight with a slight chance of showers between 11 and 2, partly cloudy, low of 75. Isolated thunderstorms Saturday, then scattered showers and thunderstorms after 8 a.m., mostly sunny, high of 91. Scattered showers and thunderstorms Saturday night, mostly cloudy, low of 72. Scattered showers and thunderstorms before 2 on Sunday, mostly sunny, high of 87. Sunny Monday, high of 81. Sunny Tuesday, high of 92. Scattered showers and thunderstorms on Wednesday, mostly sunny, high of 93. Thursday, Independence Day, showers likely, possible thunderstorm, partly sunny, high of 90. Right now, we have sunny skies. 64 degrees in Harrodsburg at 7:10 as we come up on it. Good Friday morning to you. We made it, kids. I told you that we would get here together. Radio Rick, glad to be along with you on WHBN, AM and FM, hometownlive.net, seen at CKYTV.net, Channel 2. Birthdays, anniversaries, road situations in Harrodsburg, Mercer County, and Bergen, and song requests can be done. 859-734-4321, 1. We're giving away another DQ ice cream cake this morning before 10 o'clock for those having a birthday or anniversary between the 22nd and 28th. Registered right now are Kara Johnson, Timmy Combs, Easton Johnson, Joseph Stocker, Chris Satterley, Kathy and Tim Shirley, Judy Logue, and Rusty Stinnett. All right. Now, let's do birthdays because we do birthdays for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Tell them about ready to leave. All right. For today, we have Julie Harris, Greg Young, Nick Conrad, Paul Swikey, Bill Critchfield. Tomorrow, Justin Brown, Travis Pulliam. Sunday, Jeff Ricker, Tashonda Walker, La Sahara Hamilton, Matt Henderson, Danny Shepperson, Insco Rue, and Betsy Wilson.
Hey, y'all, this is Neil McCoy. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you very much, Neil McCoy, for stopping by to sing happy birthday to our birthdayers. All right, kids, for the second time, I'm giving you the answers to the DQ Today Is quiz. All right, there's 4 things today is. All you have to do is remember one of the 4. Be the first in after the 7:30 weather forecast, all right? 2 rules. You win once a month, and you pick your winning up within 30 days. That's the only rules we have, all right? So, are you ready to find out what today is? Because if you are the winner, you'll pick up a tasty treat from DQ where happy tastes good. Today is Feast of St. Peter and Paul. Wait a minute. That's the wrong one. Stand by. Here we go. International Body Piercing Day. Yeah, that was it. National Tapioca Day. Insurance Awareness Day. Stonewall Riots Day. Celebrate those accordingly. Oh, I said it. Celebrate. And we are celebrating Power Hour number 2 for those just getting up right now that the weekend officially starts because we do this. Oh, thank you, Fred. We love Yabba Dabba Doo because the weekend is officially started. How about a life hack? You can easily revive limp kale by cutting off the stems, putting it in water, and storing it in the fridge for a few hours. Positive Thoughts says, I always had the ability to say no. That's how I called my own shots. You can call your own shots, too. Shots we're calling are Steve Bertram's Sports Report coming up. Look at UK Sports with Tom Leach, the voice. I'm probably going to talk about basketball is what my thinking is. Tom Leach, the voice of the Wildcats. 7:20, Rooster Local Talent Showcase. 7:35, Today is Quiz. 7:45, the good news from Jamie Dunn, Shelter Insurance. 8 o'clock hour, Mercer County Humane Society, about 8:20 with Suzanne Van Arsdale. 8:45, Random Facts with David Hopewell. I like to roll my arms. And then we'll have Kim King, State Rep Report. That's a double one there. After the 9 o'clock news, we'll be having Andy Barr, Congressman, checking in and talking about last night's debate. Then after the 9:30 news and weather forecast, we'll have Larry the Legend Sanders. And we will be having a special guest, Hap Strunk from Whitley City, former DJ, musician. He'll be sharing about July 6th celebration that they'll be playing for. So there you go, folks. Sit back, relax, and watch the pictures fly through the air on this 28th day, Friday of June at 7:14.
It's Friday, I like it. Working makes me a tired man. That's why I'm a Friday fan. 'Cause the work week's almost done. On Saturday, be sleeping all I can. Oh, it's Friday, and I like it. And I like it. It's Friday, and I like it.
Hey got another birthday. J. Lee Turner is having a birthday on Sunday. Okay, thank you for the wake-up call.
This Steve Bertram Sports Report is a service of Stuart Powell Ford Mazda on the Danville Bypass and online at stuartpowell.com.
Hi, this is Fred Sizemore, General Manager at Stuart Powell Ford Mazda. We're running out of room and inventory has to go. Kick off your summer with over 35 and 0% financing available on certain models. Stop by and see us here at 225 South Danville Bypass or online at stuartpowell.com.
This is Patty Powell. Make it easy on yourself and visit us today and see why it's an easy thing to do business with us at Stuart Powell Ford Mazda in Danville.
Hello, Central Kentucky. I'm Steve Bertram with sports. Kentucky guard Antonio Reeves was taken in the second round of the NBA draft. Drafted, but Edwards reportedly signed a two-way free agent deal with the Philadelphia 76ers after the draft. Yahtzee, Kentucky football has received a verbal from four-star edge Cedric Works. He's rated the 104th the Cats after visits to Florida, Penn State, and Cincinnati. Works is the 13th commitment for UK in the class of 2025. In baseball, the Reds pounded out 16 hits and put runs up in the first 5 innings. The Royals edged the Guardians 2-1. It's the Cubs 5, Giants 3 in 10 innings, and White Sox 1, Braves nothing. Other winners were the Angels, Blue Jays, Marlins of lineman Deion Walker and kick returner Barryon Brown made the second team, while cornerback Maxwell Harrison was on the fourth team. Walker, Brown, and Harrison were all selected to the Athlon All-SEC first team. NASCAR's running at the Nashville Super Speedway on Hometown Radio this weekend. Join us at 4:30 tomorrow afternoon for Xfinity Racing. Air times at 2:30 Sunday for Cup action. We'll have both races on WHIR-FM 103.9. That's sports. God bless America. I'm Steve Bertram on the Hometown Radio Network.
A bullish outlook on the Kentucky tight ends. We'll talk about it coming up on a look at UK Sports.
Raider Auction Company's Summer Farm Equipment Auction is Friday, July 26th at 8 a.m. Central Time. Bid online at Proxibid or Equipment Facts or on site at 1010 Skyline Drive in Hopkinsville. Tractors, combines, corn and grain heads, drills, hay and tilling equipment, planters, rotary mowers, spray equipment, industrial equipment, and more. Again, that's Friday, July 26th at 8 a.m. Central. Proxibid, Equipment Facts, or on site at 1010 Skyline Drive in Hopkinsville. For more information, go to RaiderAuctionCompany.com. That's ROEDER.
Cole Kubelik is an excellent analyst on the SEC Network and ESPN. On a recent edition of his Cube Show podcast, he did an overview on the Kentucky football team for the upcoming season. And one position that he's especially high on is the tight ends.
And I think they have a trio of players that can really help them. Guy that's going to be able to run past the linebacker, jump over a safety, out physical a safety, those kind of things, and they'll move him around and do some different things with him. Well, obviously Josh Caddis comes back. He is your grinder. He is your sort of in-your-face, in-line, old-school tight end hand in the date. And I think Jordan Dingle is your right in between. But when you start talking about the ability to go 12 and 13 personnel, move guys around, which is what so many offenses want to do this day and age to get you lined up incorrectly, to force your hand to how you match up with certain things. Bush Hamden is going to have that ability to do that because all three of these guys can play.
Kentucky fans absolutely love big play guys at the tight end position. And it sounds like from what Cole Kubelik is saying and, heck, what we've seen ourselves, that potential is certainly there for this group at UK this season. Going to be fun to see what Bush Hamden does with them in his offense. I'm Tom Leach, and that is a look at UK Sports.
Shop local, buy local, save big deals.
The Big Deals Food Court at hometownlive.net is where freshness meets fantastic savings. This week, all restaurants are now at a staggering 50% off. Whether you're fueling up for the day at Starbucks or treating yourself to a casual meal at Steak and Shake in Harrodsburg, our incredible deal has got you covered. $5 certificates for a mere $2.50. And that's not all. Dine at Applebee's, or enjoy the buffets at Bread of Life with $10 certificates now just $5. Try Shake It of Danville with $8 certificates available for only $4, or enjoy a Southern-style favorites at O'Charlie's Restaurant in Danville, where $40 certificates are now an amazing $20. Savor the unique taste at Sabor Americana with $10 now just $5. This incredible offer is
When it comes to your money, there's a lot to think about. Paying bills, setting a family budget, and retirement. Farmers National Bank cares about your financial well-being and is here to help. Visit the bank's website at fnbky.com to check out their financial wellness section with short videos on budgeting, saving, paying off debt, and more. You can also stop into a branch or call to ask the bank's financial professionals for advice. Farmers National Bank, your lifetime bank. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Here's Robin at the Mercer County Public Library.
Right here at 109 West Lexington Street. Come and visit us Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Give us a call, 859-734-3680. And if you want to quickly get to a staff member, press 2. You do not have to pay fines. We just need the book back. Copies, we've reduced the price on that. Any size paper you have, whether it's black and white or whether it's color, it's 10 cents per side.
At the Mercer County Public Library.
This is Caraway at Mattresses and More on Houstonville Road in Danville. If you are looking for new furniture or bedding, stop by and check us out. New items arriving weekly, and we sell off the floor. Buy it today and take it home today. We offer layaway and 12 months same-as cash with approved credit.
Thank you, Caraway. Again, buy it today, take it home today. Living room suits, bedroom suits, dinette sets, recliners, and more. From Mattresses and More, Southland Plaza next to Ace Hardware.
Daddy, fireworks right there.
No, we don't just get our fireworks anywhere. We do it right at Send the Light. They beat any tent by 20%. Get the 3-minute time bomb, 2-minute block party, neon rage. If you want the best show and savings and know you're done right, it's Send the Lights. Located in Harrisburg by McDonald's, Junction City at Grubbs, North Garrett County, 27 in front of the dollar store. For your fireworks and more, it's Send the Lights. Plus savings for first responders, military. Now that's where we're going to get our fireworks at.
Thank you, Daddy.
This WHBN weather brought to you by the new Cabin Connections of Harrodsburg, providing the largest selection of playhouses, cabins, sheds, workshops, and more. Financing available, Cabin Connections of Harrodsburg.
It's going to be mostly sunny today with a chance of sprinkles after 5 and a high of 92. Chance of sprinkles before 11 tonight, then a slight chance of showers between 11 and 2, partly cloudy, the low of 75. Isolated T-storms, scattered showers, and thunderstorms after 8 a.m. tomorrow, mostly sunny, high of 91. Scattered showers and thunderstorms tomorrow night, mostly cloudy, low of 72. Scattered showers and thunderstorms before 2 on Sunday, mostly sunny, high of 87. Sunny Monday, high of 81. Right now, we have sunny skies, 65 degrees in Harrodsburg at 723.5. Good morning, Larry.
Good morning. I'm Larry Sanders. Welcome to Rooster Local Talent Showcase. A special thank you to our sponsor, Darren Ransell at the Barbershop in Harrodsburg, next to Casey's. Today we're going to feature Mercer County's own Katie Harden, former Borderline member. She'll be doing The Letter.
The Barbershop by Darren Ransdell is a barbershop that offers today's men a haven where they can sit back, relax, and talk sports, politics, or the weather. Located next to Casey's on South College Street in Harrodsburg. Open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5:30, Saturday, 7:30 to noon.
Send me a ticket for airplane. I ain't got time to take a fast train. Lonely days are gone, I'm coming home. My baby wrote me a letter, and I don't care how much I've got to spend. I've got to get back to my baby again. Lonely days are gone, I'm coming home. My baby wrote me a letter. He wrote me a letter, said he couldn't live without me no more. Listen, mister, can't you see I've got to get back to my
You've been listening to Rooster Local Talent Showcase. It's a service of Darren Ranstall's Barbershop next to Casey's in Harrodsburg. You can be the next Rooster Local Talent Showcase star by bringing your music to WHBN Studio. I'm Larry Sanders. You're listening to Radio Rick, playing the best in music and keeping everyone informed on what's happening in Harrodsburg and Mercer County. 99.5 FM and 1420 AM. WHBN, Harrodsburg, the Rooster.
We are coming up on 7:30. We'll have news from KNN. Have your local news, your weather forecast. The DQ today is quiz. We will also be checking in with the DQ today is quiz. Good news from JB Dunn Shelter Insurance. That lot more stuff. Hey, if you like to eat at Wendy's, I've got a $2 off breakfast for a small combo. $2 off any breakfast. $2 off any small breakfast combo at Wendy's. It's 7:30.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Kentuckians with qualified conditions will have access to medical cannabis next year. The Office of the Governor announced Thursday the Kentucky Medical Cannabis Program has taken steps to ensure qualified patients will have access in 2025. Kentucky's Board of Medical Licensure and Board of Nurses will begin accepting applications on Monday from physicians and advanced practice registered nurses who want authorization to write medical cannabis prescriptions. Patients can apply for a medical cannabis card beginning January 1st, 2025. A Tennessee man has been sentenced to 20 years in prison for hitting a Kentucky State Police detective with a stolen car. Tommy Kemper was sentenced yesterday for attempted murder, car theft, and fleeing from police in Whiteley County. Kemper hit the detective while trying to get away during a chase earlier this year. He took off from the scene on foot, but DNA and other evidence put Kemper in the driver's seat and led to his arrest. The 4th of July is a celebration for many people, but for those who suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD, it can be one of the most stressful times of the year. The cracking of fireworks, the intense light, and even the smell can trigger symptoms for thousands of Kentuckians. Veterans especially suffer with PTSD, and fireworks are a reminder of the trauma they were exposed to. There are resources available to help veterans navigate the holiday, posted on the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs website. The Kentucky Wildcats have had more first-round draft picks selected into the NBA than any other college in the nation. The selection of Reed Shepherd at number 3 and Rob Dillingham at number 8 brings the number of first-round picks over the years to 60. Shepherd was taken by the Houston Rockets, Dillingham by the San Antonio Spurs, then traded to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Antonio Reeves was drafted on the second day to the Magic, then traded to New Orleans. I'm Lee Mowen.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
It's time for the news, all about your neighbors and probably about you. It's your local news, presented by
First Financial Bank.
Monday through Saturday.
What does it mean to believe in something, to truly support and get behind it, to be committed and invested in making back to projects that make a difference? As our family grows, our commitment to serve the community grows with it. First Financial Bank, because together we're better.
Hometown Radio Network Information Update. The man who was arrested for firing shots during a road rage incident in Mercer County has been indicted for criminal attempt to commit murder. The incident happened on May 12th when police were called to the area of Anderson Dean Park that evening for a road rage incident. When they got there, they found 33-year-old Darren Douglas Good standing next to his vehicle and another man behind bullet holes in Good's vehicle and found shell casings inside his vehicle. When police talked to the victim, he told them he went to pass Good and that Good rolled his window down, yelled racial slurs at him, and then fired at least 7 shots at him. Police found a firearm in Good's vehicle, noticed the smell of alcohol on him, and then Good subsequently blew a .12. Good was indicted on 4 charges. His bail was set at $200,000. The number of people behind bars in Kentucky is among the highest number in the entire world. Numbers from the Bureau of Justice Stats, the World Prison Brief, show that Kentucky has an incarceration rate of 889 per 100,000 residents. Numbers from the Prison Policy Initiative say those numbers are higher than any Democratic country in the world, though Fayette County Commonwealth's Attorney Kimberly Baird said it's hard to compare criminal justice systems that vary from state to state and country to country. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
What does it mean to believe in something, to truly support and get behind it, to be committed and invested in making sure it succeeds and grows? At First Financial Bank, we go beyond banking, providing resources for dreams that matter and giving back to projects that make a difference. As our family grows, our commitment to serve the community grows with it. First Financial Bank, because together, we're better. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
Located in Harrodsburg at the corner of College and Childs.
The Hometown Radio Network mourns the loss of Ruby Roberts Marshall, beloved grandmother of Hometown Radio's Joe Mathis. She is survived by her daughters Luann and her husband Tim Mathis, and Pam and her husband Alex Marshall Jr., grandsons Joe, Philip, and Caleb Mathis, Steve, Chris, and Alex Marshall, 12 great-grandchildren, a host of nieces and nephews, church family, and friends. Visitation will be from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Saturday at Boones Creek Baptist Church in Lexington. Service will be held following at 1. Burial will be in the Athens Boones Creek Cemetery. Now here's Joe with more obituaries.
Cora Ann Lewis, age 89 of Lawrenceburg, died Tuesday. She was the widow of Goldie Lewis and was a former teacher at Bergen Independent Schools. A graveside service is this Friday at 10 o'clock in the morning at Spring Hill Cemetery. Ransdell Funeral Chapel is in charge of the arrangements. Gary Allen Rose, age 83 of Harrodsburg, died Sunday. He was the husband of Judy K. Knoll Rose. A celebration of life service is Saturday at 10 at Pleasant Ridge Baptist Church in Owenton. Ransdell Funeral Chapel is in charge of the arrangements. Glenda Gail Vaughn, age 80 of Harrodsburg, died Tuesday. A memorial service will be held at a later date. Alexander Royalty Funeral Home is in charge of the arrangements. And those are today's obituaries on AM 1420 and 99.5 FM WHBN.
That's the news for today, presented by
First Bank,
Charles and College in Harrodsburg.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Collins Construction and Roofing. Storm damage, framing work, insurance claims? Call Collins, 613-4397.
It's going to be mostly sunny today. We got a chance of sprinkles after 5 and a high of 92. Tonight, chance of sprinkles before 11, then a slight chance of showers between 11 and 2, partly cloudy and a low of 75. Scattered showers and thunderstorms, mostly cloudy, low of 72. Scattered showers and thunderstorms before 2 on Sunday, mostly sunny, high of 87. Sunny Monday, high of 81. Right now, we have sunny skies, 65 degrees in Harrodsburg at 7:37. Good Friday morning to you. It's the 28th day of June. Ready, Rick? Glad to be along with you on WHBN AM and FM, HometownLive.net, CKYTV.net, Channel 2. You ready to win? Twice I've given you the answers. There are 5 things today is. I've given you the answers twice, what they are. If you can name one of the 4 things that I've told you twice what they are, today you'll pick up a fish sandwich from DQ or Happy Tastes Good. If you tried their fish, it's really good. 859-734-4321. Kelly Pickler is having a birthday. Country singers.
forget about what we had. Take a look at her and do you like what you see? Or do you wish it wasn't me? I'll be there, feel bad. You've already had the best days of your life. And does she know about the times you used to hold me, wrap me in your arms, and how you told me I'd be the only one. Heard about you, someone told me once when you were out. She went a little crazy, ran her mouth about me. Ain't jealousy, but 'cause I'll be there, back of your mind. Already had the best days of your life with me. Was a fairy tale love. I was head over heels till you threw away us, and it's just too bad you already had. Heard you're gonna get married, have a nice little family, live out my dreams with someone new. But I've been told that a cheater is always a cheater. 'Cause I'll be there, back of your mind, from the day we met to you making me cry. And it's just too bad you already had the best days of your life. You're gonna think of me, you're gonna think of me, your life. It's a shame. It's a shame.
Kelly Pickler, best days of your life. Hey, she is 38 years old, country singer. Today is International Body Piercing Day. Yeah, why you celebrate that? National Tapioca Day, insurance without your generosity. And we will do it again, let's see, come July 8th, all right? I'll be going on vacation next week, and the Wild Man, Jason Wilder, will be sitting in for me next week. So we'll pick it back up again. DQ Today's Quiz on July 8th. Now we've got another birthday. Tomorrow, Cole Swindell, 41 tomorrow.
I ain't seen some of them in forever. It's one of those never forget it, better stop and take it in kind of scenes. Everything's just right, yeah, except for one thing. You should be here, standing with your arm around me here, and cutting up, cracking a cold beer, saying cheers. Hey y'all, it's sure been a good year. It's one of those moments that's got your name written all over it. And you know that if I had just one wish, it'd be that you didn't have to miss this. You should be here. You'd be taking way too many pictures on your phone, and even some you don't. Yeah, they say now you're in a better place, and I would be too if I could see your face. You should be here, cold beer, saying cheers. Hey y'all, it's sure been a good year. It's one of those moments that's got your name written all over it. And you know that if I had just one wish, it'd be that you didn't have to miss looking now. You'd be smiling, yeah, I know you'd be all about what's going on right here, right now. God, I wish somehow you could be here. Oh, you should be here.
Cole Swindell, you should be here as we celebrate his. And the good news brought to you by Jamie Dunn Shelter Insurance.
Toys R Us is playing with artificial intelligence. Matt Mattinson explains.
Did you ever wonder how Toys R Us and Jeffrey the Giraffe came to be?
The company recently revealed a new advertisement developed by using Sora, which is OpenAI's text-to-video tool. The spot features a portrayal of Toys R Us founder Charles Lazarus as a child while he comes up with the idea for the brand. The commercial premiered at last week's Cannes Lions Festival in France and is only available to watch on Toys R Us's website. It's since drawn mixed reviews on social media.
And Amazon deals ahead of the event, which involve multiple Apple products. Early sales include a 4-pack of AirTags worth $20 off, as well as deals on the MacBook Pro, Apple Watch Series 9, and Apple Pencil Pro. Amazon also offering 5 months of Amazon Music Unlimited for free, which is usually $50. Tech Report, Mark Mayfield, NBC News Radio.
Thank you, Mark. And the good news is brought to you by this man right here.
I'm Jamie Dunn, your local shelter insurance agent. We're your shield, we're your shelter.
An Uber Eats driver in Phoenix left a note on a woman's Chipotle bag about how he was driving on the side to give his fiancée the wedding she deserves. Now he can. The lady he delivered the posted note to on TikTok, along with his Venmo, has now been viewed over 30 million times, and donations have flooded in. Even Chipotle got in on it and tossed in $500. Chipotle said they want to help with the wedding too, so maybe they're catering it. Now, the grand total isn't clear, but he's gotten enough donations to cover the wedding and then some. He and his fiancée wedding this September. The founder and a rescue place in Wisconsin called Albert's Dog Lounge recently took in a dog with a serious infection and no fur. His name's Clyde. His owner service called Clyde's Closet. The rescue place put a shed outside and keeps it stocked with pet products anyone can take for free, no questions asked. And a kid from Long Island, newborn O'Berry. He skipped 5th, 6th, 7th, 9th, and 11th grade. He plans to study math and physics. And that is the good news brought to you by this company and the man at the end. If you enjoy the good news, please let him know. Stop by Jamie Dunn's office or give him a call.
After I drop the kids off, I have to run across town for a meeting, hit the gym during lunch. Jake has soccer tonight, and Emily has gymnastics? Oh, did I turn on the crock pot this morning?
With a never-ending to-do list, it's easy to forget something important, like setting up a life insurance plan with Shelter Insurance. Your local shelter agent can show you how to create a safety net for your family. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
I'm Jamie Dunn, your local shelter insurance agent. We're your shield, we're your shelter.
Coming to Renfro Valley this Saturday night, 1-800-514-3849, 1-800-514-3849. Or you can pick up tickets at Valley Liquors on Richmond Street. They're also available at the door. Gary LaVox, this Saturday night, 8 p.m. at Renfro Valley Entertainment Center, I-75 South, exit 62 in Mount Vernon.
You need a stopper at the new Papa's Quick Stop for some knickknacks, gas and snacks, breakfast, lunch, and fried chicken with a bone. Papa's Quick Stop has a loyalty program, fast way to earn on every purchase you make. A swipe of your card is all it takes. Come see what they've done to the new place at Papa's Quick Stop. Come try their great breakfast, lunch specials, and save on all your gas, snacks, beer, and much, much more. Hey, Papa, can you stop at the Quick Stop in Danville, across from the fairgrounds? Now offering the full Candleberry collection. Candleberry at Papa.
Ever notice how happy a bird looks perched on your power line? The reason the bird can sit on the power line is that he isn't touching the ground or any other grounded object. We, on the other hand, can't afford to be so carefree. So when you're working outside, the folks at your local electric cooperative remind you to avoid power lines. Always look up and to all sides before hoisting metal ladders and tree pruners into position. We're Kentucky's electric cooperatives, and our power is our people.
Intercounty Energy, a Touchstone Energy cooperative.
Lawson's Tractor 2, your local Kubota equipment dealer, wants to help you deliver a job done right. That's why they want you to know that the new Kubota inventory is arriving daily. You have work to do. They have the reliability and durability and versatile lineup to help you do it all. Visit Lawson's Tractor 2 today for all your equipment needs. Lawson's Tractor 2, 4 miles south of Danville on Highway 127, open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to noon. Lawson's Tractor 2.
Danville's deal maker, Bob Allen.
At Bob Allen GMC, we are professional grade. Lease a new 24 GMC Sierra 1500 Crew Cab SLE for only $279 per month for 24 months. $62.61 plus first payment, taxes, and fees due at signing. 10,000 miles per year. Stock M24 188. Must be a current leasee. Bob Allen GMC on Maple Avenue in Danville, or shop online anytime at boballenmotormall.com.
This is Goldie Goldsmith McNary, inviting you to join me each week for What's Happening Goldie, a talk show that features interesting people about interesting things. We'll learn how to stay healthy and keep fit, and we'll explore the world of entertainment. So join me for What's Happening Goldie.
What's Happening Goldie every Wednesday at 10:05 a.m. and Saturday at 8:30 a.m. on WHBN 1420 a.m. and 99.5 FM.
The Personal Effects Show, a program that encourages listeners to understand antiques, collectibles, and sometimes just plain junk. The Personal Effects Show airs each Saturday morning on WHBN FM 99.5 and AM 1420 after the 10 o'clock news with Jerry Sampson, your host, who interviews collectors, dealers, experts, and others. The Personal Effects Show is sponsored by the James Harrod Trust and J. Sampson Antiques and Books.
Hello, everybody. This is country music artist, star, Alex Miller. I love my country music, and you'll love the Country Music Radio Rick Spins weekday morning 6 till 10 a.m. on FM 99.5 WHBN, The Rooster.
Caught a ride in South Dakota with two girls in a light blue DeSoto. You know, one name was Jane, the other was Plain, but they both had racing motor. Next I caught a ride with a gambler's with her. She said she sure could dig it up, I rode her. Doing my best to get back to you. Made a truck stop for two picking water. Caught a ride with a fruit picker's daughter. I drove her through the night while the fruit got ripe. She gave me all I could eat for a quarter. Next I hopped to me, made me think of you. Yeah, honey, made me think of you. I'm something special just for you. Yeah, a little something special just for you. I bet all my money on a racehorse, baby, when they say can't lose. Now I'm walking down here in the freezing rain, trying to get to you, trying to get to you. Be down here in the freezing rain, honey, trying to get to you. Yeah, I'm just trying to get to you. Doing everything, everything I know how to do. Walking down here in the freezing rain, honey, trying to get to you. Yeah, I'm trying to get to you.
River Band doing a little reminiscing. Glenn Sherrock, singer with Little River Band, turns 80 on Sunday. Before that, you hear from Delbert McClinton, B Movie, Boxcar Blues. You heard him right here on WHBN Harrodsburg, the Rooster, your community voice since 1955. FM 99.5, AM 1420, on the World Wide Web at hometownlive.net and seen at ckytv.net channel 2. Your time is 8 o'clock.
NBC News Radio, I'm Michael Kastner. The first presidential debate of 2024 is in the books. President Biden stumbled at times during the night, which reportedly is sparking concerns among Democrats.
And do with more Border Patrol and more asylum officers.
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either.
For molesting a woman in public, for doing a whole range of things, of having sex with a porn star on the night while your wife was pregnant.
Vice President Kamala Harris is defending President Biden's debate performance.
What we had in Joe Biden is someone who wanted to have a debate based on facts, based on truth. And in Donald Trump, we had what we have come to expect, which is someone who's going to push lies and distract from the reality of the damage he has created and continues to create in our country.
Speaking with MSNBC following the event, Harris said she felt Biden had a slow start but strong finish. She said that Biden wanted the debate based on facts and truths, while saying that Trump was focused on pushing lies and distracting voters from the damage he had caused. The Supreme Court still has major rulings to release this term, including today and Monday. One of the biggest remaining cases involves presidential immunity. The case impacts some of former President Donald Trump's pending cases. The NFL is being ordered to pay almost $5 billion in damages after being ruled to have violated antitrust laws. A jury in Los Angeles found Thursday that the league conspired with DirecTV and other network partners to increase the price of the NFL Sunday ticket package from the 2011 through 2022 seasons. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
Your adventure awaits at the Kentucky Horse Park. Experience live horse presentations, meet retired racing legends, and get up close to unique breeds from around the world. Dive into equine history at the park's International Museum of the Horse. And for a truly immersive experience, get in the saddle for a scenic horseback ride. With activities for every age, the Kentucky Horse Park promises an unforgettable journey for all. Plan your trip by visiting kyhorsepark.com. That's kyhorsepark.com.
I am Trooper Roden from Kentucky State Police.
And I'm Trooper Simpson with the Kentucky State Police. Responding to crashes involving deaths or injuries is the toughest part of our job.
When you drive, there is so much out of your control.
But what you do have control over is wearing your seatbelt.
Less than 2 seconds. That's all the time it takes to buckle up.
Why do we enforce seatbelt laws? It's not about writing tickets. It's about saving lives.
Always buckle up.
A message from Team Kentucky and the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety.
A 12-year-old Texas girl who was allegedly killed by 2 illegal immigrants has been laid to rest. Family members in Houston mourned a life that ended too soon.
I will always remember her big, beautiful smile and beautiful, bright eyes. And she had such beautiful curly locks.
Julie Gonzalez, who is the great aunt of Jocelyn Nungary, said she was a voracious reader who would get lost in books like Harry Potter and the Twilight series. 2 men who both crossed the border illegally are accused of strangling the girl and tossing her body in a creek. They remain locked up on $10 million bond. A federal judge is blocking families of Sandy Hook victims from attempting to collect assets from Alex Jones Media Company. Lisa Taylor with more.
It comes as Jones owes over $1 billion to the Sandy Hook families over misinformation he helped spread about the 2012 school shooting. Judge Christopher Lopez sided with the court-appointed trustee that's overseeing the liquidation of Jones's assets. Lopez says he will issue an order that clarifies no money has to be turned over, and he would check on the trustee's progress next month. I'm Lisa Taylor.
Special delivery from China. The pandas are here. Free tennis with more.
The San Diego Zoo reporting pandas from China have arrived. 5-year-old Yun Chuan and 4-year-old Qing Bao touched down Thursday after leaving China Wednesday on a private flight. The Chinese consulate posted to X the pandas will be in quarantine for several weeks before the public will be allowed to view them. They are the first pandas to enter the U.S. in 21 years.
Well, it's one for the money, 2 for the show.
The famous blue suede shoes worn by Elvis Presley are up for auction. The iconic footwear hits the auction block today with the bidding starting at $70,000. Shoes are expected to bring in about $150,000. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. If you've ever wanted to help out local children, here's your chance to learn more about CASA of the Bluegrass. CASA stands for Court-Appointed Special Advocates and are volunteers that serve children who have entered the family court system. They then advocate for the best interests of the child by gathering information on the situation and offering recommendations concerning the child's needs and future. If you'd like to learn more about CASA, there's an open house event on Tuesday. It's called Conversations with CASA, where staff will be present to help answer questions. From there, interested people will attend a pre-service training. For questions about the Conversations with CASA event, contact Casey Atwood at 859-936-3510. Kentucky Department of Fish and Wildlife is teaming up with other law enforcement personnel across the state to keep Kentucky waterways safe over the Independence Day holiday. It's the 16th year Operation Dry Water is a national heightened awareness and enforcement campaign designed to educate the public about the dangers of boating under the influence, and it's aimed at reducing the number of BUI incidents around the July 4th holiday each year. If you're hitting the water for the July 4th holiday, you'll see an increase in law enforcement presence around the state's lakes and rivers from July 4th through July 6th. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
Hey folks, Chrysler Cowboy here. When I started my journey in the automotive industry, I learned 3 valuable lessons. 1, have a good product. 2, treat people with respect. And 3, make sure it's a fair deal for everybody. I'm proud to call Anderson County my home, and at Chrysler Lawrenceburg, we want to give you that down home is the best anywhere around. Chrysler Cowboy. If you can't remember that, just look for the hat. It's where you need to be, folks. Chrysler of Lawrenceburg.
Coming to Renfro Valley this Saturday night, June 29th, it's former Rascal Flatts frontman Gary LaVox. Doors open at 7 p.m. Show starts at 8 at the new barn. For tickets, call 1-800-514-3849, 1-800-514-3849. Or you can pick up tickets at Valley Liquors on Richmond Street. They're also available at the door. Gary LaVox, this Saturday night, 8 p.m. at Renfro Valley Entertainment Center, I-75 South, exit 62 in Mount Vernon.
Okay, friends, so you want to visit an amusement park this summer, but you really don't want to drive across the state, spend a fortune on gas and a hotel stay just to wait in long ride lines. Beach Bend Park and Splash Lagoon Water Park has you covered. Tons of rides and the best water park around. Splash Lagoon, featuring a wave pool, lazy river, and a water playground. So don't waste your time and money on a long trip to another park when you can have it all for less.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by the Old Bus Station Restaurant, offering good old-fashioned home cooking. Open for breakfast at 6 weekdays and Saturday at 8. The Old Bus Station Restaurant on South Greenville Street in Harrodsburg.
It's going to be mostly sunny today with a chance of sprinkles after 5 and a high 92. Chance of sprinkles before 11 tonight, then a slight chance of showers between 11 and 2, partly cloudy, low of 75. Isolated thunderstorms tomorrow, then scattered showers and thunderstorms after 8 a.m., mostly sunny, high of 91. Tomorrow night, scattered showers and thunderstorms, mostly cloudy with a low of 72. Scattered showers and thunderstorms before 2 on Sunday, mostly sunny, high of 87. Sunny Monday, high of 81. Sunny Tuesday, high of 92. Scattered showers and thunderstorms Wednesday, mostly sunny with a high of 93. Thursday's Independence Day, July 4th, showers likely, possible thunderstorm, partly sunny with a high of 90. Right now, we have sunny skies, 66 degrees in Harrodsburg at 8:09. Good Friday morning. We've made it to the weekend, kids. This is the 28th day of June. Radio Rick, glad to be along with you. Thanking you so much for making us a part of your Friday morning on WHBN AM and FM, HometownLive.net, seen at CKYTV.net, Channel 2. Birthdays, anniversaries, road situations, and song requests can be done. 859-734-4321, 734-4321. That's the number to use if you want to register somebody for the DQ ice cream cake. We're giving another one away this morning before 10 o'clock for those having a birthday or anniversary between the 22nd and 28th. We have registered right now Rusty Stinnett, Judy Logue, Kathy and Tim Shirley, Chris Satterley, Joseph Stocker, Easton Johnson, Timmy Combs, and Kara Johnson. all registered to win the DQ ice cream cake. We still got tickets for tonight's performance of Ray Lynn at Renfro Valley in Mount Vernon. Doors open at 7. Show starts at 8. If you want a pair of tickets, call me up, 734-4321. Still got some tickets left for tomorrow night for Gary LaVox, the founder of Rascal Flats. He's going to be at Renfro Valley in Mount Vernon tomorrow night. Doors open at 7. Show at 8. Again, if you want tickets, go see Larry LaVox, or Ray Lynn. You can call me up. I'll give you the tickets. 859-734-4321. If that's not enough, we like to save you money around here. And if you're a Wendy's fan, I've got a coupon to take $2 off any small breakfast combo meal. If you would like that, save you $2 on a small breakfast combo meal at Wendy's. You can call me up, same number, 859-734-4321. What we got coming up? Well, I'm glad you asked. We got Larry Vaught's Views. We'll have Steve Bertram's Sports Report. We'll then be talking to Suzanne Van Arsdale from the Mercer County Humane Society. Random facts from David Hope at 8:45. Kim King State Rep Report at 8:50. Then after the 9 o'clock news, Andy Barr will be stopping in. We'll be talking to him about the debate from last night. And after the 9:30 news and weather forecast, Larry the Legend Sanders and a special guest will be right here on WHBN AM and FM. Let's see. How about some birthdays? We haven't done any birthdays. We do them for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Bill Critchfield, Paul Swikey, Nick Conrad, Greg Young, Julie Harris today, tomorrow, Travis Pulliam, Justin Brown, Sunday, Betsy Wilson, Insco Root, Danny Shepperson, Matt Henderson, LaShawna Hara, Hamilton, Tashonda Walker, Jeff Ricker, and Jay Lee Turner.
Hi, this is Reba McEntire. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, God bless you. Happy birthday to you. And chocolate cake.
Oh, thank you, Reba. We appreciate the chocolate cake. And then don't forget the vanilla ice cream. Your life hack says you could easily revive limp kale by cutting off the stems, putting it in water, and storing it in the fridge for a few hours. Positive Thought says I always have the ability to say no. That's how I called my own shots. And you can call your own shots, too, because today is International Body Piercing Day, National Tapioca Day, Insurance Awareness Day, Stonewall Riots anniversary. So that leaves me to tell you kids, guess what? This is Power Hour number 3. It's time for those just waking up right now to start the weekend because of this. Oh, thank you very much, Fred. So sit back, relax, and watch the pictures fly through the air, kids. Oh, yeah. It's Friday.
Vox Views on University of Kentucky Sports is on the air. Featuring 7-time Kentucky Sports Writer of the Year, Larry Vaught.
Kentucky's historic baseball season received all kind of media attention, both locally and nationally, and certainly should have. But it completely overshadowed the end of Erin Koppel's historic softball career at Kentucky, and that was too bad, because what she did was just as mind-boggling, even if the softball team did not have its best season. Koppel became Kentucky's first 3-time All-American and was even named to the All-Southeastern Conference defensive team this year. Koppel is the UK record holder with 68 home runs, 155 walks, and 212 runs batted in. In her final season, she had .317 with 25 extra base hits. She is third all-time in the SEC for 68 home runs and has started her professional career, will also spend the next 2 years as a graduate assistant coach in Florida.
Vaught's Views will return in a moment.
Plan a trip out west this summer. Western Kentucky, that is. You'll find Western Kentucky's best lake, Lake Barkley, the best outdoor recreational area around, with land between the lakes. Find out more at GoCatus.com.
Erin Koppel came to Kentucky from Bremen High School in Indiana not totally sure she could play in the SEC. She was so good, though, that she had plenty of opportunities to leave Kentucky and transfer to another school where she could have made significantly more NIL money than she did with the Wildcats. Koppel was loyal to her teammates at Kentucky. She never debated leaving the Bluegrass, and she never bragged about her own play. Koppel really was true blue and leaves UK as one of the best ever to play for the Wildcats.
Find more from Larry at yoursportsedge.com.
Jan Briscoe from Royalty Florist and Gifts.
I still do interior design, so we can help you out with from your home decor, or we have our own website, royaltyfloraldesigns.com. Go there and some of our own personal design that can help you select something that's just right for you. Phone number is 734-3339, 734-3339, and our website is royaltyfloraldesigns.com. So any of your major wire services that are out there, contact them, 1-800-FLOWERS, and they'll make sure that we get the order.
And you can save on Candleberry candles 20% off at Royalties, Florists, and Gifts. 20% off through July 4th.
Hello, Central Kentucky. I'm Steve Bertram with sports. Kentucky guard Antonio Reeves was taken in the second round of the NBA draft yesterday. Reeves was chosen by the New Orleans Pelicans with a 47th pick. Justin Edwards and Trey Mitchell went undrafted, but Edwards reportedly signed a two-way free agent deal with the Philadelphia 76ers after the draft. Yahtzee, Kentucky football has received a verbal from four-star edge Cedric Works. He's rated the 143rd best player in the nation. Works, 6'5" and 230 pounds, is from Dayton, Ohio. He chose the Cats after visits to Florida, Penn State, and Cincinnati. Works is the 13th commitment for UK in the class of 2025. In baseball, Cincinnati started its road trip with a bang by whipping St. Louis 11-4. The Reds pounded out 16 hits and put runs up in the first 5 innings. The Royals edged the Guardians 2-1. It's the Cubs 5, Giants 3 in 10 innings, and White Sox 1, Braves nothing. Other winners were the Angels, Blue Jays, Marlins, Orioles, and Twins. 3 Kentucky juniors have been named Athlon preseason football All-Americans. Defensive lineman Deion Walker and kick returner Barryon Brown made the second team, while cornerback Maxwell Harrison was on the 4th team. Walker, Brown, and Harrison were all selected to the Athlon All-SEC first team. NASCAR's running at the Nashville Super Speedway on Hometown Radio this weekend. Join us at 4:30 tomorrow afternoon for Xfinity Racing. Air times at 2:30 Sunday for Cup action. We'll have both races on WHIR-FM 103.9. That's sports. God bless America. I'm Steve Bertram on the Hometown Radio Network.
What makes Whitaker Bank uniquely Kentucky? With a wide range of products and services, we are here to provide you friendly, expert service for all of your banking needs. This is Rita McIntyre. I'm the relationship banker for Boyle, Garrett, and Mercer counties. As part of your community, we are committed to building solid, long-term relationships. Call me at 859-733-4963. Let us show you what uniquely Kentucky means. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Two-time ACM New Female Vocalist nominee Ray Lynn continues to carve her unique lane in country music with her gift for storytelling through songwriting. Coming this Friday night at Renfro Valley Entertainment Center, it's Ray Lynn. Doors open at 7 p.m., shows at 8. Get your tickets now by calling 1-800-514-3849. Stop by Valley Liquors, or you can purchase them at the door. Ray Lynn, this Friday night, June 28th, 8 p.m., Renfro Valley Entertainment Center, Mount Vernon, Kentucky.
It's back, it's better, new owners and new style. In Danville on Stewart's Lane, it's the new Papa's Truck Stop.
Say what?
Open 24 hours for any time chicken, pizza, and snack bar always hits the spot. It's the new Papa's Truck Stop on Stewart's Lane in Danville.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Horn Home Supply, a trusted name for quality service and a fair price for over 40 years. See Matt Horn at Horn Home Supply in Harrodsburg, South College Street.
It's going to be mostly sunny today with a chance of sprinkles after 5 and a high of 92. We have got a chance of sprinkles before 11 tonight, then a slight chance of showers between 11 and 2, partly cloudy with a low of 75. For Tomorrow night, scattered showers and thunderstorms, mostly cloudy, low of 72. Sunday, scattered showers and thunderstorms before 2, mostly sunny with a high of 87. Sunny Monday, high of 81. Right now, let's do a weather flanger updater and see. We've got sunny skies, 68 degrees in Harrodsburg at 8:20 and a half. All right, now, what we're going to do is we're going to make a call to Karen Aubrey. She is president of the Mercer County Humane Society. Boink. Let's go.
Hello.
Is this Karen Aubrey?
It is Karen Aubrey.
The president?
The president.
You know what that means, don't you?
I was going to say, where's my music?
There it is.
Oh, you didn't disappoint.
No, just a little. I had to wait for it to kind of hook up there. Now, again, somebody that maybe didn't listen last week, weren't able to hear Karen, give a brief synopsis of Karen Aubrey, who you are and what you do.
All right. I am currently the president of the board of the Mercer County Humane Society. I also am the person who cares for the dogs that Mercer County has in their care. And I also provide some medical support as it's needed for our dogs in our care and our cats in our care. We all do that, but I am by profession a critical care nurse, so I have a little more experience. And, there's certain things that we have to do to make sure that the animals receive their vaccines, they get spayed and neutered.
Yes.
And sometimes they come to us injured or sick, and we need to take care of them.
And that's a good name for your the Humane Society.
Yes, it is. And we always like to want people to remember, because it's difficult sometimes for people to understand that we are not affiliated with the county dog shelter, which is a temporary holding facility for strays that are picked up. We take in animals sometimes that have special needs that the county cannot provide for. And we are not funded by the county or the state or any groups. We are dependent completely on donations from the folks who live in Mercer County to allow us to take care of the dogs that are in need and the cats that are in need in Mercer County. The county shelter does not care for many cats. That is not part of the state law requiring animal control. Cats are not really included in that. The shelter does care for a few cats as they can, but most of the cats are taken care of by people in the community and by the Humane Society here.
Oh, good. Yeah, and they did donations. You speaking of that, how can they get involved? How can they help, Karen?
Well, with donations, we have on our Facebook page and on our website, we have the things that are customarily used these days: PayPal, Venmo. People can send a check to our office, which is 165 Eminence Avenue, Harrodsburg. They can bring a check by. Our office hours are 12 to 5 each day, and by appointment if needed. And you can also donate when we are attending events. We've always got a hand out trying to collect up some donations, because that's what limits our ability to take care of the animals.
Right.
The number of volunteers and the amount of money that we have to provide for the animals.
So very needed.
Yes, every day.
And Karen,
and there is a national crisis right now.
Yeah.
About getting dogs adopted, especially all over the country. The shelters are full. The rescues are full. All of the groups are full. And animals are suffering because there's not enough space and not enough adoption.
And that's easy enough done with you all, too.
Yes. All people need to do if they're interested in a dog is to look on our website, look on our Facebook page, come to the office and look through our notebook and our pictures that are posted up in the office, and fill out an application if they're interested, or give us a call. They call me for the dogs. Most of our cats, right now, there's about 16 to 18 of them, depending upon which day it is, that are available in the office or available with some foster families. And folks can check those out and meet them. We always want folks to meet an animal before adoption.
Right. The worst thing that happened, you take it home and it doesn't work out and you got to bring it back.
Well,
that's
not
not a
the
good
worst
situation.
Thing.
Well, I know,
not
but
the
still.
Worst thing, but we try to avoid that. We want people to spend time with them, and we want to talk with folks about how the animal can fit into their lifestyle.
Yeah.
And see if it is a good fit together.
You got an apartment or something, you don't want a great big dog that, it's got to go by, what you have.
It's got to be a good fit.
Yes.
It's got to be a good fit.
Yeah. You got a fenced-in backyard, that sure works well. Where you don't have to worry about it running off.
It sure does. It sure does. Today, Rick, if it's okay with you, I'd like to talk about a special rescue that happened in Harrodsburg last weekend.
Yeah, please do.
I'm bringing this one up on the show this morning because I want to give an example of what can happen right here and what did happen right here in Harrodsburg when people come together, and there's a combination of groups and volunteers who can get together to transform what seems to be a hopeless situation into a life-saving rescue. We had some homeowners here in Harrodsburg last Friday who spotted a cat in their yard several times who was clearly had big wounds, loss of hair, bloody, frightened, starved, dehydrated, weak, and she actually had a partial prolapse of her colon. And she was wandering in this family's yard. She was searching for food, and she was terrified and kept running away when they would try to help her. So she needed help, or she was going to die. The family took photos and posted on Facebook on several sites. They called animal control, and, of course, animal control had to tell them that they did not pick up stray cats, and they were not equipped to try and trap feral cats. The shelter was called, and this kind of situation is not the kind of animal that needs to go to our animal shelter. The county cannot pay for the kind of medical care this cat was going to need. So, what happened was someone sent me a picture of this cat. Lots of people in the community began to respond and comment, asking that the cat receive some kind of help. We were not in a position to accept total responsibility for everything that it was obvious this cat was going to need. So I called help. I called for help. I called everybody that I could get in touch with on Friday evening and said, "Can you help? Is there anything you can do? If we put all of our resources together, can we save this cat?" And people began to respond immediately. So, first of all, the homeowners, they kept watch and they called when they spotted the cat come and go close to the house. Then a husband and wife team here in Harrodsburg who are volunteers for Mercer Humane and other groups, and they're very experienced in working with ferals and strays and trapping. They took a trap. They went to the homeowner's place. They set up the trap with proper food and instructions. And amazingly, sometimes this can take several days, but it didn't, luckily for this kitty. She went right in the trap because she was so hungry. And again, the homeowners kept watch, and they were very vigilant, and they called right away and called me when the cat was in the trap. The couple that, the volunteer couple that took the trap over and set it up, went back to the house immediately. They picked up the cat in the trap now, and they went back to their farm that we had set up a rendezvous spot for all the people that were going to be involved in this rescue. Then a volunteer from Lifehouse in Frankfurt, who was going to help with transporting the cat, showed up at the farm. I did a preliminary medical eval. We did some things to make the kitty comfortable so she could get transported. And the lady from Frankfurt took off to Lexington to do the first half of the transport. The rescue, thankfully, that did agree to take responsibility for this cat going forward to make sure she had a good future, met the first transporter in Lexington, and she took off with the cat. And this is One Stray at a Time group. They're located in Winchester. She had already arranged for a vet to meet her, even though it was, by this time, Saturday evening. And so we would avoid the extreme costs of our emergency-only vet care. And she got vet care that night that was needed and for the rest of the weekend. And now she is with a volunteer foster with the One Stray at a Time. And people continued to provide donations toward the care of this cat. And she is looking good. She's strong again. She's hydrated. She's been fed. Her wounds have been cared for. And it was discovered that this was not a feral cat. It had been somebody's pet. She was very loving. She was tame. She wanted to be held. And she's going to make a great pet once again. So, again, this is what it takes. It takes everybody, not just one group is responsible, not just a group is responsible. All of us who live in Mercer County, this is our town, this is our home, and we all have to work together to help the animals and each other in the town.
Yep, a happy ending.
It is. It is. It's not always the happiest.
Yeah, not always, but this one
But
turned out.
This time it was, and it seemed hopeless in the beginning because no one specific group could take total responsibility.
Yeah.
But everybody did a little part, and it worked out great.
Very good. We're so happy for that. What are the hours at the Humane Society?
It's 12 to 5, 7 days a week. We ask that you call ahead if you would need to come on, especially on Sundays. But we can also see folks whose schedule don't accommodate those hours by appointment. All you have to do is call, and our phone number is 859-734-9500. And we are at 165 Eminence Avenue. Everybody calls us the Blue House.
Yep.
Across from King's Donuts.
Yep, that's easy to spot.
Yep, it is. And all of that information is also follow us along. You get that information and other educational information there about pet care.
It's good stuff.
And that's the place to start. Call us.
Yeah. Check it out. And
come and see us.
Yeah. Forever Friend is waiting to be adopted.
Yes. Yes. We currently have dogs, about 10 dogs in our care. Some of the dogs that we have some special needs. And we ask that you consider those dogs.
Yeah.
We all have special needs. I don't know, Rick, would somebody adopt you?
I doubt it. Knowing my background in history, probably not. I think they could probably find some better.
Special needs?
I'm sure there's a lot of people who'd say that.
And then our cats are in our office and cat facility there on Eminence. And then we have some kittens that will be little tiny kittens that will be coming soon. And we'll be posting their pictures out now that they've gotten big enough to have their photos taken. So we have cats of all ages and all colors. But the main thing is we want to identify what the personality and the needs of the dogs and the families are so that we match folks up.
There you go. Karen Aubrey, thank you for your time. We appreciate it. And again, your forever friend is waiting for you in just a phone call or a drive away.
They are. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Karen. You're welcome.
Show, Rick.
All right. Take care.
All right. You as well.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Karen Aubrey with the Humane Society. Now here's Joe with the Humane News Society.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. The man who was arrested for firing shots during a road rage incident in Mercer County has been indicted for criminal attempt to commit murder. The incident happened on May 12th when police were called to the area of Anderson Dean Park that evening for a road rage incident. When they got there, they found 33-year-old Darren Douglas Good standing next to his vehicle and another man behind his vehicle. He told police that he was being tailgated by that man and returned fire after that man shot at him first. But police say that they didn't discover any bullet holes in Good's vehicle and found shell casings inside his vehicle. When police talked to the victim, he told them he went to pass Good and that Good rolled his window down, yelled racial slurs at him, and then fired at least 7 shots at him. Police found a firearm in Good's vehicle, noticed the smell of alcohol on him, and then Good subsequently blew a .12. Good was indicted on 4 charges. His bail was set at $200,000. The number of people behind bars in Kentucky is among the highest number in the entire world. Numbers from the Bureau of Justice Stats, the World Prison Brief, show that Kentucky has an incarceration rate of 889 per 100,000 residents. Numbers from the Prison Policy Initiative say those numbers are higher than any Democratic country in the world, though Fayette County Commonwealth's Attorney Kimberly Baird said it's hard to compare criminal justice systems that vary from state to state and country to country. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
Coming to Renfro Valley this Saturday night, June 29th, it's former Rascal Flatts frontman Gary LaVox. Doors open at 7 p.m. Show starts at 8 at the new barn. For tickets, call 1-800-514-3849, 1-800-514-3849. Or you can pick up tickets at Valley Liquors on Richmond Street. They're also available at the door. Gary LaVox, this Saturday night, 8 p.m. at Renfro Valley Entertainment Center, I-75 South, exit 62 in Mount Vernon. And I've got free tickets to go see Gary LaVox tomorrow night. I got 3 pairs left. Doors open 7, show at 8. Renfro Valley in Mount Vernon also tonight. Ray Lynn is going to be performing. I got tickets for her too. Doors open 7 tonight, show at 8. If you can go to either one, let me know, 859-734-4321.
Jumpstart the summer with a Kia Summer Sticker Sales Event at Cartown Kia. Drive a new Kia Telluride just $399 down and $399 per month, or new Kia Seltos just $249 down and $249 per month. Save all month long on new Kias anywhere you see the sticker. It's extra summer savings at Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
2024 Kia Telluride, $399 per month, $2457 due assigning. 2024 Kia Seltos, $249 per month, $1384 due assigning, 36 months lease, 10,000 miles per year, plus tax, title, license, doc, and acquisition fees with approved credit. No security deposit required. All incentives to dealer. Price may not include dealer and options. See dealer for details. Offer. Test offer expires July 10th, 2024.
The Hometown Radio Network mourns the loss of Ruby Roberts Marshall, beloved grandmother of Hometown Radio's Joe Mathis. She is survived by her daughters Luann and her husband Tim Mathis, and Pam and her husband Alex Marshall Jr., grandsons Joe, Philip, and Caleb Mathis, Steve, Chris, and Alex Marshall, 12 great-grandchildren, a host of nieces and nephews, church family, and friends. Visitation will be from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Saturday at Boones Creek Baptist Church in Lexington. Service will be held following at 1. Burial will be in the Athens Boones Creek Cemetery. Now here's Joe with more obituaries.
Cora Ann Lewis, age 89 of Lawrenceburg, died Tuesday. She was the widow of Goldie Lewis and was a former teacher at Bergen Independent Schools. A graveside service is this Friday at 10 o'clock in the morning at Spring Hill Cemetery. Ransdell Funeral Chapel is in charge of the arrangements. Gary Allen Rose, age 83 of Harrodsburg, died Sunday. He was the husband of Judy K. Noel Rose. A celebration of life service is Saturday at 10 at Pleasant Ridge Baptist Church in Owenton. Ransdell Funeral Chapel is in charge of the arrangements. Glenda Gail Vaughn, age 80 of Harrodsburg, died Tuesday. A memorial service will be held at a later date. Alexander and Royalty Funeral Home is in charge of the arrangements. And those are today's obituaries on AM 1420 and 99.5 FM WHBN.
WHBN celebrates the rich history of Harrodsburg, a legacy of pioneers in progress. A look back 250 years ago is next.
Hurry up, dude. The game's about to start.
Nothing beats spending the day watching the game with your buddies.
Dude, I'm literally right here. Let's do this.
Which is why a shelter insurance renter's policy is key to your winning game plan. It protects things your landlord's policy doesn't.
Dude, where's your TV? What? No way, dude.
Like that flat screen TV that just got stolen.
I'm Jamie Dunn, your local shelter insurance agent. We're your shield, we're your shelter.
During the 1830s, John Child spearheaded a stagecoach line for Harrodsburg, rendering distant cities accessible only after days of arduous travel. In stark contrast, today's modern highway system allows for expedient travel. Today, Harrodsburg embodies both the quaint charm and amiable spirit characteristic of an intimate town, alongside the dynamic vigor inherited from its pioneer forebears. Agriculture continues to sustain the economic framework of the area. Concurrently, manufacturers such as Corning and Hitachi contribute to a diversified industrial base, demonstrating the town's capability to blend tradition with modern innovation along with academia, as Harrodsburg had a pivotal moment in 2018 when Campbellsville University inaugurated a campus in the town. Join us in celebrating the heritage that shaped the nation. Happy 250th Harrodsburg, where Kentucky began.
The ultimate in dining pleasures at the Bread of Life Cafe in Liberty. Since 1995, the Bread of Life Cafe's been serving up good old Southern cooking featuring 3 mouth-watering loaded buffets, an extensive menu, and plenty of family atmosphere. Meet your friends for the Saturday morning breakfast buffet, 7 till 10:30. All you care to eat, just $8.99. Thursday night's a senior night. Save 20% for seniors 55 and older. Friday night after 4, cast your line and catch the all you care to eat awesome fried catfish buffet with all the trimmings, $12.99. Delight your taste at the Bread of Life Cafe, 5 miles south of Liberty on 127.
Hey everybody, this is Derek Gray with the Mercer County Tourist Commission, and we are excited to officially announce the launch of our new app, Visit Mercer County KY. Head on over to the App Store, type in Visit Mercer County KY. You should see the new city logo with the navy background and the white H. Home screen here has attractions, food and drink, lodging, to-do, events, my plan, login, notifications, and tutorials. We are excited about the launch of the new app, and whether you're a local or a visitor, we hope this enhances your experience when you come to Mercer County.
This is how we doing it with this Chrysler of Lawrenceburg. In 2024, they are making deals real. With their educated personal staff, they make shopping fun and buying easy.
Do you want a newer vehicle? Want a truck for under $25,000? Need your vehicle service? Needing a place that's going to treat you right? Well, Withers is the way. Check them out, Chrysler of Lawrenceburg.
This is one place I will not pass on deals with wheels for the 2024.
This WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Ransdell Funeral Chapel. Our goal is and always will be to provide the best value in funeral service available. Exceptional care from a trusted family name, Ransdell Funeral Chapel.
Thank you, Sonny. It's going to be partly sunny, Ransdell, today with a chance of sprinkles after 5. And then we are going to have a high of 92 for Tonight, chance of sprinkles before 11 and a slight chance of showers between 11 and 2. Partly cloudy, a little low as 75. Isolated thunderstorms tomorrow, then scattered showers and thunderstorms after 8 a.m. Mostly sunny with a high of 91. Scattered showers and thunderstorms Saturday night. Mostly cloudy, low of 72. Scattered showers and thunderstorms before 2 on Sunday. Mostly sunny, high of 87. Sunny Monday, high of 81. Right now, we have sunny skies in 70 degrees in Harrodsburg at 8:45 and a half.
Hello, everybody. This is David Hopewell with State Farm Insurance. Welcome to Random Facts with Radio Rick.
All right, David, let's go ahead and tell you that Kendrick Lamar is the only musician outside the classical and jazz genres to be awarded the Pulitzer Prize for music. Approximately 109 billion, with a B, human beings have died in the history of the world. That's roughly 93.8% of all humans to ever live. The phrase keeping up with the Joneses is based on one real family with the last name Jones. They built a huge mansion in Rhinebeck, New York in the mid-1800s, and other rich families in the area remodeled their homes to try to match them. Walt Disney has a record for winning the most Oscars, totaling 22. And the record for most in 1 year, he won 4 in 1953. Now, some people thought director Bong Joon-ho tied Walt's one-year record in 2019 with his movie Parasite, but he was only credited with 3 Oscar wins: Best Picture, Best Director, and Best Original Screenplay. The movie also won Best International Feature, but that Oscar is credited to the country that submitted the film, which is South Korea. There are only 47 aircraft carriers active around the world right now. They belong to 14 different navies. So there you go. Now you know via radio. Now we have got some messages of interest because we've got our state representative, Kim King, coming up right after these.
Shop local, buy local, save big deals.
The Big Deals Food Court at hometownlive.net is where freshness meets fantastic savings. This week, all restaurants are now at a staggering 50% off. Whether you're fueling up for the day at Starbucks or treating yourself to a casual meal at Steak and Shake in Harrodsburg, our incredible deal has got you covered. $5 certificates for a mere $2.50. And that's not all. Dine at Applebee's, or enjoy the buffets at Bread of Life with $10 certificates now just $5. Try Shake It of Danville with $8 certificates available for only $4, or enjoy a Southern-style favorites at O'Charlie's restaurant in Danville, where $40 certificates are now an amazing $20. Savor the unique taste at Sabor Americana with $10 now just $5. This incredible offer is available now through Sunday at hometownlive.net. And use the promo code FOOD at checkout. Save now at hometownlive.net.
All right. I stepped in the other room. I got to quit doing that because it's just not working when I step away. All right, we are coming up on 8:50. We're waiting for our state representative, Kim King. That break ended quicker than I know what happened.
It's here. It's open. It's what you need to get through your day. It's Starbucks, now in Harrodsburg, located at the Campbellsville University behind the clock tower. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Starbucks, it's the coffee for connoisseurs and the comfort for your daily tours. Starbucks in Harrodsburg.
Pioneer Playhouse is celebrating 75 years in the bluegrass. We are Kentucky's oldest outdoor theater, and we're right here in Danville. Pioneer Playhouse, the perfect summer evening getaway. Come on out, nightly, Tuesdays through Saturdays, June 7th through August 12th. Dinner is served at 7:30 p.m. and the show begins at 8:30 p.m. Enjoy a home-cooked dinner in our shaded courtyard. Choice of barbecue pulled pork or pulled chicken, plus Parmesan roasted potatoes, coleslaw, corn, and homemade bread pudding for dessert. Vegetarian options available on pre-request. Check out our brand new 75 Years Under the Stars exhibit and get a scoop or two of ice cream at the Old Time Palace of Sweets. And then it's on to the show. Our 75th season in the Bluegrass kicks off with The 39 Steps, running June 7th through June 29th. Hitchcock meets Monty Python in this zany, fast-paced whodunit that will keep you guessing and laughing until the very end. Madcap fun for the whole family. Rated G. When the sun goes down, the stars come out. At Pioneer Playhouse.
Hi, I'm Adam Hopkins, security officer at Farmers National Bank, and a current scam is telling people to send cash money through a crypto ATM. No bank will ever tell you to transmit money through a crypto ATM, ever. If in doubt, contact us or local authorities.
Love gets better with B&L Jewelers.
Good service is just as important as quality, and at B&L Jewelers, you get both. Competitive prices and exceptional service for every customer. Find the perfect bridal and engagement rings, or better yet, B&L Jewelers will help you custom design your rings so that you can create something unique to express your love. We carry fine jewelry and watches, including Citizens and Bulova, or we can special order whatever you need. We also buy gold and silver, and we offer 6-month layaway with no fees. We do all our jewelry repairs in-house. So stop in today for a free jewelry cleaning and diamond inspection on the corner of Houstonville Road and Highway 150 in the Danville Manor Shopping Center. Online at bnljewelers.com. Find us on Facebook.
Love gets better with B&L Jewelers.
Put your hairset on. Listen to my puppet. Weekday morning. 6 to 10 WHBN.
I'll bet I heard Kim King in the background.
You did hear me saying, oh,
Yeah.
so sweet. How are you today, Radio Rick?
I am doing fine. How is Kim King?
I'm sure you are gearing up for vacation. I heard you mention that earlier today. Enjoy every single second.
Well, thank you.
Enjoy your
Thank you.
vacation. Which leads me to ask, do I call next week?
Mhm.
No. Oh, okay.
Yes.
I wasn't
Call.
sure.
Yep. The Wild Man, Jason Wilder, will be sitting in my stead. So everybody that normally is on, we're planning to have be a part again.
Well, excellent.
Yeah.
Well, please have a wonderful vacation. You always recommend we recharge our batteries.
Yeah.
You go recharge yours.
All right.
And have a good, safe, fun time. And we just wish you a very happy vacation.
Thank you.
Very good. Speaking of vacations, I've got a little bit of Kentucky State Park news. Now that we have officially celebrated 100 years of state parks by celebrating our own state park right here in Mercer County, the Old Port Harris State Park, I've been holding on to some events at the others. I wanted to make sure we were focusing on our own hometown right here, but there are other 100-year celebrations taking place across the state. So, of course, as we all know, it's about halfway over, but summer break, we have our kiddos home, and so these might be some good half-day or all-day trips. And so in Carlisle, at the Blue Lick Battlefield State Resort Park, they are having lots of events to celebrate this summer. In Corbin, the Cumberland Falls State Resort Park, they are having events on their 1.5-mile guided hike through their property. So that sounds like fun. In Union, at the Big Bone Lick State Historic Park, they have guided hikes and painting walking sticks. So you can paint your walking stick, it sounds like, according to this information. In Henderson, at the John James Audubon State Park, they have nighttime trail opportunities there. And finally, and I wanted to mention this today because this event is on July the 6th, so just coming up, I guess next Saturday. If July the 4th is on Thursday, I guess that's on Saturday. at the Wycliffe Mounds State Historic Park in far west Kentucky at Land Between the Lakes. They are going to have free programming about mammals native to Kentucky, with some old artifacts, some old furs, and some old bones and fossils, as well as some live animals for the kiddos and their families to enjoy. So just some opportunities there. Also, speaking of tourist activities, I'd like to track Kentucky venues. This is what we call, lovingly, I refer to as the State Fair property in downtown Louisville, and also the Convention Center, which is closer to 4th Street and 4th Street Live. So those two properties together, I track very closely every month, and that is because 70% of Kentucky's tourism dollars are based right there. I know we're country mice right here in our district, but we really do depend on our city mice friends for that big tourist influx. And we're always hoping they'll spend an extra day or waiting on their flight, they'll get out and explore some other opportunities in Kentucky. So as an example of that, for the July events coming up between those two properties in downtown Louisville, there are 15 events with more than 270,000 participants and attendees expected, with an economic impact of $64 million. So that's why I track them every month. So that is good news for July. And that's not even counting, then in August we will celebrate the State Fair and all of those opportunities. So that'll be good as well. Kentucky's latest general fund and road fund receipts. For obvious reasons, I track that very closely as well. So for the most recent report, the general fund, we did decrease by 5%, and our road funds increased by 3.2%. So this is a direct quote from the Office of State Budget Director. And so I wanted to get this exactly right because, the General Assembly, we've been lowering the individual income tax, and some additional state sales tax have been increased in different service opportunities. So this is his quote. Individual income tax withholding fell only 6.3%, despite the 11.1% reduction that has been implemented by the General Assembly in 2024. So that wording tells me that still we have additional receipts coming in, and we're not going to just lose everything here in Kentucky because we are lowering taxing on production. We don't want to do that. We want to encourage people to get out and work. So those are some numbers that I track as a nerd during this homework period. The Appropriations and Revenue Committee is meeting all summer, as are all of the committees. Some are joint, some combined during the summer and early fall time frame, but the A&R, the Appropriation and Revenue, stays self-standing. So just a little bit of an overview on that. For our spending in our general operating budget, we are mandated by the state constitution to pass a balanced budget every 2 years. So that means we really have to track those numbers coming in, the revenue coming in that I just reviewed with you all, and we have to strike that balance. So we've been focusing on needs first and then investments, just like that Vince Road Bridge in Jessamine County that we talked about earlier this week, paying down those public pensions. That has been a priority since 2017. And then supporting economic development like we did in House Bill 1, which is one-time money for one-time investments. And we've talked several times about how that is benefiting the 55th District. Let's see, education funding. I thought these were interesting numbers from the most recent report. K-12, so kindergarten through 12th grade, Monday's July 1st, right? Monday starts the new fiscal year here in Kentucky. So for the education budget starting Monday, there will be $5.7 billion with a B invested in Kentucky's public K-12 education, and $6.1 billion with a B invested July 1st of 2025. And all of that is based on average daily attendance, which is declining here in Kentucky. We've seen that trend over the last, 6 or maybe 8 years pre-COVID, but not much pre-COVID. And then COVID really accelerated that as well. And finally, with Medicaid funding, this is health and welfare caring for our lower income folks. But we have 4.6 million people here in Kentucky, and a third of those are covered with Medicaid. And so each month, so a third of 4.6 million people, it costs Kentucky $808 per person per month to keep that funding up. So those are some numbers we are tracking as well. But again, I hope you and your family have a wonderful break. We look forward to seeing you, but we will enjoy visiting with Jason Wilder in your absence. But tell Miss Sophie hi and have a wonderful vacation, Radio
Thank
Rick.
you. All right, you have a great week, too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. State Representative Kim King, you heard right here on WHBN Harrodsburg.
A burden on him to show people that he is still able to move forward in these debates and in prosecuting the case against Donald Trump.
Thoughts like Governor Shapiro's have also been expressed by the likes of former White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki. During an appearance on MSNBC, Psaki said the president's performance was not what the campaign needed or wanted. Some Democrats are reportedly questioning whether it's time for an open convention to find another Democratic candidate. The president stumbled with his responses at times throughout the 90-minute debate, fueling concerns over his age and ability to take on Trump in November. A pair of former Uvalde school law enforcement officers have been indicted over the response to the 2022 deadly school shooting. Mark Mayfield reports.
The Uvalde Leader News reports that former Uvalde School Police Chief Pete Arredondo and former school police officer Adrian Gonzalez face several felony charges of abandoning and endangering a child. The shooting at Robb Elementary School left 19 children and 2 teachers dead. Arredondo reportedly turned himself into officials on Thursday.
Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
Eric was way behind on his taxes.
I owed a lot of money to the IRS, almost $15,000. I tried to make payments.
The IRS wasn't satisfied with Eric's efforts, so they came after him full force.
They're coming to put a lien and a hold on all my income, my home, my car. I was just overwhelmed at what to do.
Then Eric called Optima Tax Relief.
When Optima Tax got involved, the calls would stop, the threats would stop. It was easy like 1, 2, 3.
Optima Tax Relief is A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, and their team of expert tax professionals took care of Eric's problem.
I owe $15,000, and now my debt is clean. I don't owe anything.
Take Eric's advice.
If you have a tax problem, you need to call Optima Tax now.
Call Optima Tax Relief for a free consultation. Call 800-682-9928. 800-682-9928. 800-682-9928.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. The man who was arrested for firing shots during a road rage incident in Mercer County has been indicted for criminal attempt to commit murder. The incident happened on May 12th when police were called to the area of Anderson Dean Park that evening for a road rage incident. When they got there, they found 33-year-old Darren Douglas Good standing next to his vehicle and another man behind his vehicle. He told police that he was being tailgated by that man and returned fire after that man shot at him first. But police say that they didn't discover any bullet holes in Good's vehicle and found shell casings inside his vehicle. When police talked to the victim, he told them he went to pass Good and that Good rolled his window down, yelled racial slurs at him, and then fired at least 7 shots at him. Police found a firearm in Good's vehicle, noticed the smell of alcohol on him, and then Good subsequently blew a .12. Good was indicted on 4 charges. His bail was set at $200,000. The number of people behind bars in Kentucky is among the highest number in the entire world. Numbers from the Bureau of Justice Stats, the World Prison Brief, show that Kentucky has an incarceration rate of 889 per 100,000 residents. Numbers from the Prison Policy Initiative say those numbers are higher than any Democratic country in the world, though Fayette County Commonwealth's Attorney Kimberly Baird said it's hard to compare criminal justice systems that vary from state to state and country to country. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
Hey folks, Chrysler Cowboy here. When I started my journey in the automotive industry, I learned 3 valuable lessons. 1, have a good product. 2, treat people with respect. And 3, make sure it's a fair deal for everybody. I'm proud to call Anderson County my home, and at Chrysler Lawrenceburg, we want to give you that down-home experience. We offer certified pre-owned vehicles that come with a lifetime engine warranty, free tire rotation with every oil change, and customer service that rivals the best anywhere around. Chrysler Cowboy. If you can't remember that, just look for the hat. It's where you need to be, folks. Chrysler of Lawrenceburg.
Coming to Renfro Valley this Saturday night, June 29th, it's former Rascal Flatts frontman Gary LaVox. Doors open at 7 p.m., show starts at 8 at the new barn. For tickets, call 1-800-514-3849, 1-800-514-3849. Or you can pick up tickets at Valley Liquors on Richmond Street. They're also available at the door. Gary LaVox, this Saturday night, 8 p.m. at Renfro Valley Entertainment Center, I-75 South, exit 62 in Mount Vernon.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by your Ace Hardware of Harrodsburg and Outdoor Power and Rental. Visit Ace Hardware of Harrodsburg for their weekly and monthly specials. North College Street.
It's going to be mostly sunny today with a chance of sprinkles after 5 this afternoon, a high of 92. Chance of sprinkles before 11 tonight, then a slight chance of showers between 11 and 2. Partly cloudy with a low of 75. Isolated thunderstorms tomorrow. Scattered showers and thunderstorms after 8 a.m. Mostly sunny with a high of 91. Saturday night, scattered showers and thunderstorms, mostly cloudy, low of 72. Guess what? Sunday, scattered showers and thunderstorms before 2. Mostly sunny, high of 87. Sunny Monday, high of 81. Sunny Tuesday, high of 92. Scattered showers and thunderstorms back on Wednesday, mostly sunny, high of 93. Thursday's Independence Day, July 4th. Showers likely, possible thunderstorm, partly sunny, high of 90. Right now under sunny skies, we have 71 degrees in Harrodsburg at 9:06 and a half. Good Friday morning to you. It's the 28th day of June. Radio Rick, glad to be along with you. Thanking you so much for making us a part of your Friday morning on WHBN AM and FM, hometownlive.net, CKYTV.net, Channel 2. Birthdays, anniversaries, road situations in Harrodsburg, Mercer County, Bergen, and song requests can be done at 859-734-4321, 734-4321. Let me get this over here and do that. Okay, now I'm back. There. Let's see. We're giving away another DQ ice cream cake for the hour ends. For those having a birthday or anniversary between the 22nd and 28th, we got Kara Johnson, Timmy Combs, Easton Johnson, Joseph Stocker, Chris Satterley, Kathy and Tim Shirley, Judy Logue, and Rusty Stinnett all registered for the DQ ice cream cake. Momentarily, we'll be talking with Congressman Andy Barr to talk about the debate that went on last night. All right. Let's see. Let me tell you what today is. There are 4 things that today is or are. International Body Piercing Day, National Tapioca Day, Insurance Awareness Day, and Stonewall Riots Anniversary. So celebrate those accordingly. Speaking of celebrating, this is Power Hour number 4, kids. And we officially start the weekend for those getting up right now with this. Oh, thank you very much, Fred. We appreciate that. Your life hack says you can easily revive limp kale by cutting off the stems, putting it in water, and storing it in the fridge for a few hours. Positive thought, I always had the ability to say no. That's how I called my own shots. And we hope you call your own shots there, too. All right, kids. It just leaves me to tell you to sit back, relax, and watch the pictures fly through the air on this Friday, June 28th.
The following program contains material not suitable for children, adults, or childish adults.
Wop, bop, a loo, bop, the weekend's here. It's Friday, alrighty. It's Friday, alrighty. Woo! This is my day, alrighty. 'Cause it's Friday, alrighty. I love Friday, alrighty. Wop, bop, a loo, bop, the weekend's here. I go to work, I ain't lazy, but sometimes it drives me crazy. Woo! So much work that I find, I start to lose my mind. But when Friday comes along, I'm so glad to be alive. 'Cause I know later tonight I'm gonna party overtime. It's Friday, alrighty.
Let me kiss it.
Thank God it's Friday.
It is definitely Friday.
Ooh, I feel it!
I feel like eating meatloaf, not pancakes.
Okay, feels like my hair is growing. We're not getting any younger.
You know, there was a time when I did think I was getting younger, but it turns out that was my medication.
Ma'am, are you taking any medication?
The grown-up in me likes the prospect of fun.
Oh, God, should we ask somebody for help?
It's party time.
I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. I try so hard, I can't rise above it. Don't know what it is about that little gal's loving, but I like it, I love it, I want some more of it.
What if I find myself stranded in a snow cave with a stern but comely lady geologist, both of us knowing that our only chance for survival is the heat from our naked bodies?
May I use your restroom? I took a laxative and a stool hardener. Oh, and they're fighting it out in there.
Look, this is my reputation we're talking about here.
My time machine has been activated. Time machine?
Yay! I love it, I want some more of it. I try so hard, I can't rise above it. Don't know what it is about that little gal's loving, but I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. Friday is my happy day, always feeling snappy day. Monday is a crappy day. When Monday comes, I'm feeling bummed, cause the weekend is through. Friday is on, soon we'll be free.
I love Friday.
And happy hour, you will find me.
Love Friday.
At 5 o'clock, it's quitting time. At 5 o'clock, I'll scream cause I love Fridays.
Baby, I got plans tonight you don't know nothing about. I've been sitting around way too long trying to figure you out. But you say that you'll call and you don't, and I'm spinning my wheels. So I'm going out tonight in my red high heels. I'm gonna call up that old boyfriend you said still has it bad for me. I'm gonna take him into town, flaunt him around for everyone to see. Oh, you said watch yourself, baby, yeah, you know the deal. Nobody holds a candle to me in my red high heels. Oh, you can watch me walk if you want to, want to. I bet you want me back now, don't you, don't you? I'm about to show you just how missing me feels in my red high heels. All those games you tried to play, well, they ain't gonna work on me now. I put a barbed wire fence around my heart, baby, just to keep you out. But you thought I'd wait around forever, but baby, get real. I just kicked you to the curb in my red high heels. Oh, you can watch me walk if you want to, want to. I bet you want me back now, don't you, don't you? I'm about to show you just.
Kelly Pickler, Red High Heels, as she is 38 years old today. Now, I know that Congressman Andy Barr is probably not 38. Are you, Congressman?
I wish I was. I wish I was. That's a great age. 38.
Yes.
I'm 50.
Okay. Oh, you're just a pup compared to me, Congressman.
Oh, I don't know. I got another birthday coming up in July, and
I do too.
Oh, good. When's your birthday?
24th. What's yours?
July 24th.
You're kidding.
No, we share a birthday.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Yeah, we do.
July 24th, 1973. I was born right in the middle of Watergate.
Oh.
My mother, my poor mother thinks that's why I was cursed to politics.
Because of Watergate. Born near Watergate.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Well, Congressman, what an interesting debate last night. I guess I watched the first couple minutes. I didn't get to watch very much because I got to get up so early, but I did tape it. Give us your views. It was different. No audience.
Well, look, I mean, I think everybody in this whole country, whether they're Republican, Democrat, Joe Biden supporters or Donald Trump supporters, saw what we saw, and is very uncomfortable. And the bottom line is that the White House and Democrats surrounding Joe Biden have been lying. They've been lying to the American people, because the man who was on the stage last night, who is the president of the United States, is not running the country. Someone is running the country, but that guy is not. And it's scary. It's really scary. Parkinson's disease and Alzheimer's and dementia, those are serious. Those are serious. Yeah. And it's sad. It's sad. And the White House communications people are not telling the truth. And whoever I was talking to a doctor this morning, and the White House physician is lying. This is a scary situation. This is the most powerful person on planet Earth with the most significant responsibilities, and he can't put two sentences together. So I don't know what the Democrats are going to do. I don't know if they're going to try to replace him or not. But that guy is not running the country.
Yeah, he sure definitely had his challenges last night.
Yeah, I mean, it's not hyperbole. I don't say these things with delight. I do not. I think it's quite serious, and I think it's sad, really. But look, we need a change. We need real leadership. The world is more dangerous than it's ever been before. We have a wide open southern border. We have 340 people on the terror watch list that have been encountered coming into our country. We have 2 wars going on in the world, and a third that could happen in Taiwan. We have a rising superpower in the People's Republic of China that is threatening our way of life. We have skyrocketing inflation. Nobody can afford anything in this country right now. And we just have poor leadership. It doesn't have to be this way. This is the greatest country in the history of the world. We just need strong leadership. And, let's get back to price stability. Let's get back to economic growth. Let's get back to a strong economy. Let's get back to border security, getting tough on crime, deterring crime, and for goodness sake, let's start deterring our enemies instead of appeasing our enemies and projecting weakness around the world.
Yeah, that's a lot of serious things going on for sure. And I'm not sure the average person is really that aware, Congressman, of how serious a lot of these things are, how they could really affect all of us.
Yeah, look, I'm telling you, this is not about politics. It's not Republican or Democrat. We have a problem because we don't have a president right now. The guy that we saw on stage last night is someone who doesn't have the capability of doing the job. It's obvious. It's obvious to liberals. It's obvious to conservatives. And this is a very important job. It's a very important job. We for the sake of our country, we have to make a change.
Oh, that's again, you hit a lot of key points there. This is, everybody looks up to the United States. Everybody, it used to be, Congressman, at one time, I think everybody respected the United States, but unfortunately, I think a lot of respect has gone out the window, and it's a shame because we've helped so many countries, and it's just like after we help them, they almost like spit in our face.
Yeah, that's right. And If you think about it, we obviously care about our country because we believe in the American dream. We believe in freedom and all the blessings that we have as Americans. But you're exactly right. As a member of the Foreign Affairs Committee who has the opportunity to travel around the world, we are a beacon. The United States of America is a beacon of freedom. So people all over planet Earth look to the United States. And if the United States is not, if this great experiment in democracy and freedom fails, then we cease to be that beacon of hope. Because billions of people all over the world look to the United States as the hope of the world, and if we fail, then there is no hope. And we're admired. We're admired. The United States of America is admired all over the world, and they look to us, and leaders look to us. They ask when I travel. Leaders of other countries who I interact with, they look to us to help. And if we can't do it, then this world becomes a very, very dark place.
With like you say, the prices are rising everywhere. Gas keeps bouncing all over the place. It was $2.99, now it's $3.39. Healthcare is just out of control, and doesn't seem like anybody is able to take a hold and grasp that. And there's so many people, it seems like, that rely so heavily on healthcare and medications, and it's getting tougher and tougher.
Rick, you're right about that. I was just meeting with the Kentucky Nurses Association yesterday in my office in Washington. There's a shortage of nurses. I think the fundamental problem in healthcare inflation, by the way, healthcare inflation is about 6% right now. So it's more, it's double what the other inflation rate is for groceries and gas and everything else. I think one of the key problems in healthcare is that there's insufficient competition. It's a dysfunctional market because of excessive government intervention. You don't have enough competition in healthcare. And it's primarily because the government is the predominant payer of healthcare. And of course, when the government gets involved, it misallocates resources. The government is always a misallocator of resources because it's not market based, and because of those market distortions, and because the government is such a predominant player, the government has crowded out private sector actors in healthcare, and as a result, there's less competition. Competition and choice drives prices down. It always has, it always will. And so the fact that we don't have adequate competition in healthcare, whether it's pharmaceuticals, whether it's doctors, nurses, whether it's hospitals, clinics, that means that prices go up, the government misallocates resources, and that's really, I think, one of the major problems there. Anything we can do to inject competition and choice in healthcare is going to be good because it's going to increase quality and decrease cost. And so, my policy agenda for healthcare has always been more competition, more choices. Give the American people more choices, more competition to drive down costs and to drive innovation.
Well, with that thought in mind, Congressman, what can we do about the rising and sometimes out of control food costs?
Well, supply. What do I mean by that? Inflation is a supply-demand mismatch. You've got excess demand and you have insufficient supply. If you think about it, what goes into food? A big component, a big input into the production of food is energy. Energy for the farmer, energy in terms of the gas that goes into the tractor, energy in terms of the fuel that goes into the transportation costs of moving agricultural produce to grocery stores, the cost that grocery stores have to incur to keep the lights on and to refrigerate the food. Energy is a huge input that goes into the cost at the point of sale. We need to produce more energy in this country to drive down costs. And one of the problems with the Biden administration strategy has been to choke off energy production in this country. And the good thing about Donald Trump and his Make America Great Again strategy is it's all about energy dominance, not just energy independence, but energy dominance. And we can do energy dominance and also have sensitivities to this climate issue. In fact, I would argue that the more we innovate, the more we allow the financing and capital investment in traditional, conventional energy, the more environmentally friendly we will be. But this green energy fantasy, where you choke off traditional sources of energy and you rely exclusively on these untested speculative renewables, you're not only going to get energy poverty in this country and shortages like we see now, but you're really not going to drive innovation that will actually deal with the climate in meaningful ways. So I think the Trump strategy is the right strategy. Let's get back to energy dominance, to provide more supply in that supply-demand mismatch and drive down costs. The other thing is we need more supply of capital, finance. And the other problem with the Biden administration is their financial regulations, which is making our capital markets far less competitive. There's way too much regulation, over-regulation of our financial markets, and the American people need access to affordable credit. 8% 30-year fixed-rate mortgage. People can't refinance their homes right now. They can't move because we have interest rates are too high in this country. If you get inflation under control, the Federal Reserve can lower interest rates. That's what we need to do.
One final point, Congressman Andy Barr, if we can, is we are so dominant and so reliable, relying on all this oil supplies out of this country. I mean, we're at their mercy, and that's kind of a scary thought, too.
Yeah, that's a good point, Rick, is that there's geopolitical implications to energy dependence. When we don't produce our own energy, guess what? China does, the Middle East does, Venezuela does. We do not want to be, our destiny controlled by these other countries. And one of the reasons why Putin invaded Ukraine is an energy reason. And if we could actually produce energy, we could make sure that Europe is. And I had a dinner this week with the ambassador to the United States from the European Union, and I made this point to her. She's a Lithuanian woman. She's smart, but their green energy obsession in Europe is actually financing this war against Ukraine. And I said, look, you need to buy American energy. You need to stop financing Putin. You need to stop buying their natural gas, buy our natural gas, and bankrupt Russia. That's how you win the war. That's how you protect NATO. So that's a good point. Rick, before I leave, I want to just say one thing. I am heading down next week to the border in Texas. The vice president of the National Border Patrol Union, Hector Garza, has invited me to come to the Rio Grande sector of our southern border and look at the catastrophe down there. This is we're going to go near Laredo, Texas, on the Rio Grande, and see part of the Joe Biden's open southern border, where most of the most dangerous illegal migrants are crossing, and see firsthand this national security threat. And I tell you that, and I tell my constituents that, because this is a national emergency, and I'm representing my constituents by going to see it firsthand and witnessing it, so that I can share this risk with my fellow Americans and figure out what we need to do. I know what we need to do. We need to rebuild the wall. We need to finish building the wall, provide the infrastructure, resource Border Patrol, reinstitute Remain in Mexico, stop the catch and release, stop the categorical this policy of Alejandro Mayorkas, the Homeland Security Secretary, who I impeached, this categorical parole where he just lets people go, and we need to institute a mass deportation effort in this country to get these criminals, and there are criminals and national security threats in our country because of this open border, and we need to deport those threats.
Congressman Andy Barr, always appreciate your time and your thoughts, and it's very thought-provoking, and we look forward to having you back on again in the near future.
Hey, great to be with you, Rick, and again, I really enjoyed being with everybody in Mercer County for the 250th anniversary of Harrodsburg. Just an amazing part of American history, Fort Herod, and I'm just really proud to represent Harrodsburg and Mercer County.
Well, thank you very much, and we'll talk again soon.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye. That's Congressman Andy Barr. Larry the Legend Sanders and a special guest coming up right after these.
Jumpstart the summer with a Kia Summer Sticker Sales Event at Cardtown Kia. Drive a new Kia Telluride just $399 down and $399 per month, or new Kia Seltos just $249 down and $249 per month. Save all month long on new Kias anywhere you see the sticker. It's extra summer savings at Cardtown Kia and CardtownKiaUSA.com.
2024 Kia Telluride, $399 per month, $2457 due assigned. 2024 Kia Seltos, $249 per month, $1384 due assigned. 36 months lease, 10,000 miles per year, plus tax, title, license, doc, and acquisition fees with approved credit. No security deposit required. All incentives to dealer price may not include dealer and option. See dealer for details. Offer expires July 10th, 2024.
You have a loved one needing to find help, hope, and healing today. The first step to a happier, healthier life is to call the Isaiah House Real Hope for Addiction. Isaiah House provides care for men and women. Locations throughout Kentucky, resetting one's life through healing, opportunity, education, and employment support for lifelong success. When you feel once to the point of rock bottom and needs help, hope, and healing, call the Isaiah House anytime, 24 hours a day.
Two-time ACM New Female Vocalist nominee Ray Lynn continues to carve her unique lane in country music with her gift for storytelling through songwriting. Coming this Friday night at Renfro Valley Entertainment Center, it's Ray Lynn. Doors open at 7 p.m., shows at 8. Get your tickets now by calling 1-800-514-3849. Stop by Valley Liquors, or you can purchase them at the door. Ray Lynn, this Friday night, June 28th, 8 p.m., Renfro Valley Entertainment Center, Mount Vernon, Kentucky.
Harrisburg Tire and Automotive is a full-service auto center providing a wide range of tire and auto care services. They provide customers with tires of all brands and sizes. Harrisburg Tire and Automotive can accommodate vehicles from small cars to dually trucks. They offer a lot of auto maintenance services, including brakes, front-end work, alignments, engine repairs, computer diagnostics, tune-ups, oil changes, and so much more. North College Street next to Napa. Give them a call, 734-4563, 734-4563 for Harrisburg Tire.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Big Deals Online Store. Shop and save on gift certificates to local businesses at big discounts. Save 20 to 30 to 50% every day at hometownlive.net.
We are going to see mostly sunny skies today with a chance of sprinkles after 5 this afternoon, a high of 92. Chance of sprinkles before 11 tonight, then a slight chance of showers between 11 and 2. Partly cloudy with scattered showers and thunderstorms Saturday night. Mostly cloudy, low of 72. Scattered showers and thunderstorms before 2 on Sunday. Mostly sunny, high of 87. Sunny Monday, high of 81. Right now, under sunny skies, we have 74 degrees in Harrodsburg. It is 9:33 and a half. We've got Larry the Legend Sanders and a guest coming up right after this.
I'm tired of working on my old worn-out farm equipment.
Hey, have you been over to County Equipment yet?
No, where's that at?
They're the guys over at Exit 48 off the Bluegrass Parkway.
Well, I can't afford to buy new equipment.
They got the biggest selection of used equipment I've seen anywhere.
Stop by County Equipment and check out their large selection of no-till seed drill, hay equipment, manure spreaders, and three-point attachment. Give them a call at 502-839-7373. CountyEquipment.com.
Larry the Legend Sanders, good morning. How are you?
Morning, Rick. How are you?
I'm doing fine for a man of my age and temperament.
Well, you're going on vacation. You ought to be running in overdrive this morning.
Yeah. I tell people to, like after a weekend, to get out and recharge your batteries. I think sometimes vacations, you need to do that as well.
That's for sure.
Hey, we got a special guest on the line right now. Would you introduce him and let everybody know who he is?
Yes, sir. This is a friend of mine for several years, and our paths kind of crossed in our profession, and music, and he's got quite a story to tell. As I said on Facebook this morning, he was a cast member at the favorite place of everybody's, Tombstone Junction. He's been a radio disc jockey, musician, successful businessman. He served as president of the Funeral Directors and Embalmers State Board in Kentucky, which that's a governor's appointment. So he's just got a lot to tell us about. So, Hap, how you doing this morning?
Are you sure you don't have the right number with that build-up you gave me?
No, I got the right man, I think. I just don't know how you accomplished all that no older than you are.
Well, I appreciate that. God's been good to me. I've most of the things that I've ever wanted to do and dreamed about doing, He's permitted me to do that, and I'm very grateful for that. And I appreciate your friendship and the opportunity to talk a little bit about music. And looking forward to your show coming up here in Stearns next weekend.
Right, we are. We're looking forward to it also.
Stearns always has a good crowd. That's an old tradition from when the Stearns Company first came in this country in the early 1900s and built their coal camps and started mining and logging. They would have a big 4th of July celebration, and they'd bring a carnival in, and for years and years, it was a kind of a homecoming for folks. They'd schedule their vacations the week of the 4th, and they'd come, and you'd see just about everybody you knew in Stearns at that time, you know, the folks that migrated to the north from the 50s and what have you. But it's gotten a little smaller because you're into the 3rd and 4th generation of folks who moved away, and sadly the children, the great-grandchildren and so forth don't seem to have the ties that the other generations did, you know.
I understand that. We see that, and I'm sure you probably feel the same way. I tell my family sometimes, you know, don't let us plan your next family reunion, because sometimes funerals is the only time people get together. And one day I was back in the back doing some work, and I kept looking at this picture, and I thought, that's made on our front porch. And sure enough, the deceased, it was made when we'd had his father there, you know, few years ago, and probably was the last time they were all together. And I've tried to encourage that. Of course, my children are in their 50s, you know, but that's, you know, I'd just give anything if I'd had a camcorder to recorded, you know, some stories that my dad had. Of course, he was born in 1913. And of course, I never knew one of my grandfathers, but, you know, family was such a, you know, even in our family, I can remember having a family reunion, have 100 people. Now we're lucky if we can get 30 there. And of course, a lot of them are deceased, and the younger ones just don't care. You know, they've got other things to do.
Just don't feel the tie.
Yeah.
You know, but and same thing with music. Bands like ours, the one I had, my little show struggled. We had it about 14 years, 15 maybe, and there's so much I never could. We had the older folks, and we had a few of my generation, but we could never crack the 40 and 50 somethings because, you know, they've got kids in school and sports and things like that, and they like the music, but a lot of them just wouldn't come because of other things, and little venues are so expensive to operate anymore. It's just hard to have a weekly show somewhere.
Right. I tell you, you were fortunate. You know, I had the theater in Bergen for a couple of years, and every week, you know, we'd come in and sit down at the kitchen table, and Joe would say, how much do we lose tonight? And I mean, unless it was a special show or we had a big, you know, someone that was well known, but of course that meant you had to spend more, you know, as far as your budget. Got to where they couldn't get out at night. Some of them wound up in the nursing homes. And, you know, our fan base just kind
of. Because I knew I wouldn't. I got into it to have a regular place to play. And I've always wanted to play with musicians better than me. Because we had the same thing. I knew it would never make money, but and music's a hobby, and hobbies cost money. Whether you fish or whether you golf or whatever you do, these guys that fish have got thousands and thousands tied up in their boat, and truck, and equipment, and people who golf the same thing and ride horses. Any hobby like that costs money, but mine just got to be past ridiculous, and I couldn't have a good time for knowing how much money I'm losing.
All right. Well, let's go back a little bit. Tell me a little bit about. I know you started out as a ticket taker, and we have a lot of friends. We've got one guy that's does some volunteer work here at the radio station, and he just loved Tombstone Junction. And tell us a little bit about your stories there, because I was actually talking to a musician the other day that used to play steel there back years ago. He's from London. His name was Wooten was the last name. I can't remember the first name right off. So tell us a little bit about that and Southern Smoke. And
it started, Tombstone Junction opened, I think, about 1970, 69 or 70. And that was the most fun job a teenager could have. I'd bagged groceries and done other things. And in the summer of 1978, I got a job there. And they put me in the ticket booth. And that didn't last long. One of the gunfighters quit or got fired or whatever. And I got to do that. And did that for the rest of the summer. It was a lot of fun. We saw a lot of the country music people that I would have never seen otherwise. The train rides and things. And you got to meet a lot of people. The most important thing that happened to me that summer is I met my sweet Tracy. She worked in the ice cream shop, and I was a gunfighter, and we started dating. And in August, we'll celebrate 43 years in marriage.
Congratulations.
So, but I had a good time that summer. And there were big days on Sundays, like one particularly I remember, the Statler Brothers. It was 4th of July weekend, and they were probably an hour and a half late. And the reason they were was because they couldn't get their bus down Highway 90. People were parked everywhere. There was thousands upon thousands in that town. I don't know what the capacity actually was, but it had to have been exceeded 2 or 3 times. Conway and Loretta was always a big show, together or separately, and they drew a great crowd. And it would always in Sunday afternoons, it'd usually come a big rain in between those shows. We'd work right on, But that was a lot of fun.
It was nice.
One of the interesting things I got to do is the fireman didn't show up one day, and I volunteered to fire the train just for the experience of it.
That was work.
Yeah. Not many people my age have ever fired a locomotive.
That's quite an event. Now, let's even go back, I guess, a little bit later. Now, didn't you work for Ernest Ashworth at his radio station in the Carolinas?
That's where I started radio. I had a dear friend named Jake Lambert, who was Jake wrote songs for Flat and Scruggs. He worked at the Ford glass plant, but he wrote songs and performed some too. And he was on a little station in Hartsville, Tennessee, which is east of Gallatin, an AM station. I can't remember the call letters. It's been too long. But Jake had to take some time off, and he said, "Who do we need to get?" And Jake asked me to be a guest. We just met him at the funeral home, waited on his family, and he told me his name, and I said, "Well, I know a guy with that name who writes for Flat and Scruggs." He said, "That's me." Well, we were instant friends, and I would sit in with him as his kind of his sidekick, and when they needed somebody to kind of fill in for a couple of days. Mr. Ashworth said, "Why don't you get your friend there that talks all the time?" So that's how I got into that. And then fast forward, we came back home, and we had an AM station here that went out in about '88, and these other folks come along in '90. One of the prominent attorneys from a prominent family here in town, and put an FM station on the air. And that's something I wanted to do, so I volunteered. I've done that for about 22, 24, 25 years, somewhere along in there.
Yeah, well, I tell you, you've got the voice, As I said, I've heard you speak, in public with our association, and you've got a radio voice, and that's
I've got the perfect face for it too.
We're not going in that direction. And Rick, I've been doing all the talking, and I'm sure you've got some questions for Hap.
Well, Hap Strunk, I got to ask, what is this funeral director / musician thing with you and Larry? I mean, does that have to happen? Is there more of you out there that do that?
Several.
Well, I think there is. You would think it would be rare, but there's more. Look at John Connolly. That's what he done for a living, and until he moved to Nashville and got involved in radio. And he's been a member of the Grand Ole Opry probably 35 years or 40 now, and 40 I'd say or more. But that's more common. And I'll tell you something else that's fascinating to me about musicians, how many almost played baseball for a career.
That's true.
Charlie Pride was one of them, and Bob Luman was one of them. There have been others that,
Conway.
Roy Acuff had a sunstroke, and while he quit playing baseball and started doing music. So there's a connection to that, but there's more than just Larry and myself, but it's very rare.
There's several. We've had David Owen, of course, he's in the
right,
and then Tony
Riddle.
Ratterman. Of course, Tony was in the Epics for years,
true.
and of course Eddie.
Right.
Are you familiar with Eddie Pennington?
Yes, thumb
See,
picker from over Western Kentucky. Yes.
Right, he is. I mean, he has really kept the thumb picking. You know, he's nationally known. You know,
right, and he's got his son.
He was in school. Oh yeah, his son Lonzo, and he was a class behind me at mortuary school, and I didn't even know the guy I picked, and he was so bashful. I mean, he wouldn't say good morning to you hardly.
Yeah,
you know, and then to go on and have the career that he's had, and there's several of us.
I'm actually aware of him. I've never met him, but I know who he is.
Super nice guy.
And I love thumb picking. I wish I could do it.
It's an art, that's for sure. We're going to have to take a break here and pay some bills, so you hold on and we'll be right back.
Sure.
Hap, are you ready for the corny joke of the day?
I am.
All right. You know, you're talking about where you met your wife, eventual wife. Would it be fair to say that she melted your heart?
Yes.
With the ice cream. She worked at ice cream. I had to set that up. Somebody forgot about that. Okay. All right. We'll be back with Hap Strunk and Larry the Legend Sanders right here on WHBN AM and FM. It is 947 and a half. Now open. It's the new Howard Carpenter Flooring Outlet in Harrodsburg on North College, featuring wall-to-wall savings on carpet, hardwood, vinyl, tile, and stone. The pros at Howard Carpenter Flooring Outlet will take the time to show you how to care for and how to maintain your new flooring that'll make it last for years to come. Discover all the benefits you'll receive by shopping at the new Howard Carpenter Flooring Outlet, open Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 5, Saturday, 10 to 2. The new Howard Carpenter Flooring Outlet, 540 North College Street, next to Timmy's 5 Point. They'll floor you with savings.
This is Caraway at Mattresses and More on Houstonville Road in Danville. If you are looking for new furniture or bedding, stop by and check us out. New items arriving weekly, and we sell off the floor. Buy it today and take it home today. We offer layaway and 12 months same as cash with approved credit.
Thank you, Caraway. Again, buy it today, take it home today. Living room suits, bedroom suits, dinette sets, recliners, and more. From Mattresses and More, Southland Plaza next to Ace Hardware.
Here's Robin at the Mercer County Public Library.
Right here at 109 West Lexington Street. Come and visit us Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Give us a call, 859-734-3680. And if you want to quickly get to a staff member, press 2. You do not have to pay fines. We just need the book back. Copies, we've reduced the price on that. Any size paper you have, whether it's black and white or whether it's color, it's 10 cents per side.
At the Mercer County Public Library. Coming to Renfro Valley this Saturday night, June 29th, it's former Rascal Flatts frontman Gary LaVox. Doors open at 7 p.m. Show starts at 8 at the new barn. For tickets, call 1-800-514-3849, 1-800-514-3849. Or you can pick up tickets at Valley Liquors on Richmond Street. They're also available at the door. Gary LaVox. This Saturday night, 8 p.m. at Renfro Valley Entertainment Center, I-75 South, exit 62 in Mount Vernon. If you're looking for a better dental experience, Dr. Jennifer Nichols' goal is always to provide each and every patient with the very best dental care in the most genuine and caring manner possible. Their office is a friendly atmosphere that will immediately put your family at ease. Their professional staff will help you feel welcome and comfortable every time you enter their office as they strive to provide the highest standard of personalized dental care in a gentle and efficient way. For an appointment, visit Dr. Jennifer Nichols. She's on North College Street. Call 734-5111. See how different a dental experience can be with Dr. Jennifer Nichols.
Daddy, any fireworks at that?
No, we don't just get our fireworks anywhere. We do it right at Send the Light. They beat any tent by 20%. Get the 3-minute time bomb, 2-minute block party, neon rage. If you want the best show and savings and know you're done right, it's Send the Lights. Located in Harrisburg by McDonald's, Junction City at Grubbs, North Garrett County, 27 in front of the dollar store. For your fireworks and more, it's Send the Lights. Plus savings for first responders, military. Now that's where we're going to get our fireworks at.
Thank you, Daddy.
Are you sick? God can heal you right now. Are you suffering with anxiety and depression? Jesus can take care of that tonight. I'm with the Wildfire Encounter. I invite you to join us. 7 o'clock under the big white tent in Danville on the 127 bypass, right in front of the Vendors Village. God can change your life tonight in just a second. Wildfire Encounter.
It is 9:50 and a half. We've got Larry the Legend, Sanders, and Hap Strunk. And Hap, if I can ask maybe a twofold question. Number one,
Sure.
when did you start in music? Did you do it in a choir? Did you do it in school? And two, what instruments do you play?
Well, I started when I was about 12 or 13 years old, and got a hold of an old guitar that doubled over as a bow and arrow. I killed my first deal with that guitar. The thing was so hard to play. The strings were so high, and I kept after it. And my mother told me if I keep after it, she'd get me a better guitar, and she did. And then when I was about a freshman in high school, there was a guy there who taught English, and there was a get ready for a school talent show, and he asked me to play with him, and I could play a little, but couldn't put anything together much. And he taught me how to actually play songs. He used the chords and play songs and notes and things. And he and I are still friends to this day. That's been 1975, been 50 years ago almost. And he gave me my first job in a band, and we just kind of progressed from there. Now, the second part of your question, I've already forgotten. See how old I am?
I was just asking. You got your start as a kid, and then you really answered it because that's what instruments did you play?
You play mandolin also, though, don't you?
Well, I play. I can play several things. Guitar's my long suit, and it still got knickers and knee socks. But I can play several things. I play a lot of harmonica there. When the band would do something bluesy, I would do that. And I can get a couple of tunes out of a fiddle. I'm not a fiddler, but I can play a couple of fiddle tunes. Play the mandolin and dobro and things like that a little bit.
You written any songs?
I have. I wrote one that our band in 2008 did a CD, and I wrote a song called "Right Before Your Eyes." And if anybody would love to hear that, I'd love to send you a copy. And somebody could make money with it. I'd cut you on a piece of it if you do something with it.
We have your Southern Smoke CD that I got from you several, and I looked for it
Right.
this morning. I was going to play it, and I tell you that was really a good. It was a good CD, and because you had a good variety, and of course, I guessed with you, I don't know, 2 or 3 times, and you always had a first class band, and always enjoyed. And there's a lot of talent from down in your area.
There is, and we had people come from. Some of us were from right here in town, and then Bridget, our bass player, she's from Somerset. She played for years in places around Somerset and some shows, and she's absolutely one of the best musicians I've ever worked with, and one of the best bass players. Anytime coming out of the ride, she would hand you the notes. I mean, she just put it right back in your lap with the timing, And Terry Warner was our drummer there for several years, and Terry's a great entertainer, Steve's brother. And we had a guy from up around Harrisburg, Mike Mackin, came with us sometimes. And Audie McCreary was our steel player. Audie unfortunately passed away last summer, but he was a fantastic steel player. We had Joe Hampton on lead guitar from time to time. Dillard Anderson started with me, and Dillard was the dean of the Cincinnati guitar players. Played in Cincinnati for years and years. And then Tommy Davenport from Campbellsville would come and pick with us. He was a great entertainer. We just had a lot of good folks. So there's some folks come. Lynn Ashley would come out of Nashville once in a while and play steel for us. And Anita Stapleton would come and be on our show. And Mary Cutter's a girl from up in your part of the country there. Mary was on our show 2 or 3 times, and I see her videos all over the place now.
Yeah, she's in Nashville now. Did you ever do her TV show? We did a Christmas TV show for her one year.
I didn't. She was on my show a couple of times, and she does classic country, but now she's doing some other stuff that's more commercial now, and you can't blame her.
No, you got to do where the market's at.
But there's there was a few. Natalie Berry came a few times.
Natalie's she's a hometown girl.
From up in there, and good funny entertainer.
Oh yeah,
she's
very talented.
We enjoyed it and had a lot of fun, but everything has a expiration date. It just got
sure
that I couldn't enjoy the show and performing for the bite it was taken out of my funds.
Yeah, it's like me. I'd come out and, of course, did you ever know Joel Ray Sprouse from Lincoln Jamboree?
I know of him.
He's a character. I'm fortunate enough. I do their show about once a quarter. Anyway, years ago, back in I guess it was in the early 90s, you'd be a guest, and as soon as you got there, how many people did you bring? That's the first thing he wanted to know.
That's what you want to know. Yeah.
And so I said, I've done the same thing. I've been sitting up there, singing and trying to count heads at the same time, But that's all part of it. But so I said, it's just like, as you said earlier, if you had a race car or a horse or, whatever, but I think it's the best therapy in the world. And because music is a universal language, and it helps other people. It doesn't just help you, it helps other people.
Sure.
And that's what it's all about. Well, we had
some funny things happen.
Oh, yeah. As I said, we've had people get locked in the restroom and all kinds of things happen.
I know about that one. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I can tell you one I won't discuss on the radio because she's probably listening, but something happened to one female that sang with us several years ago. And so can we do a recap on Saturday, or next Saturday, rather, on what's coming up and the times?
Sure.
And if people want to come, where they come to and everything?
Sure. It is downtown Stearns, and Stearns is about 35 miles straight south of Somerset, and of course east of the London Corbin area, and east of Monticello, those places. But if you get on Highway 27, you cannot miss Stearns, and it's in downtown. There'll be vendors and booths and things and different things going on throughout the day, and then the band will go on from 6:30, I think, till 9:30. Then there'll be a great fireworks show at about 10 o'clock.
Right. Well, we're looking forward to it, and I think, Rick, we have, of course, you're one of our repeat guests, and we very seldom do that, but you were on one of our earlier shows back when we started this little experiment several years ago, and it's been fun, and I still, appreciate your friendship, appreciate you inviting us down to Stearns, and Rick's got a job for you, so
okay.
I'll talk to you later.
You're more than welcome, Larry. Good. Look forward to seeing you.
All right, Hap, you got to earn your keep now.
Okay.
I've got 8 people signed up to win a DQ ice cream cake. They had a birthday or anniversary between the 22nd and 28th. All right, their names are Kara Johnson, Timmy Combs, Easton Johnson, Joseph Stocker, Chris Satterley, Kathy and Tim Shirley, Judy Logue, and Rusty Stinnen. That's not the order they called in. They have 8 names here. Would you pick your favorite number between 1 and 8?
Between 1 and 8. Let's go with 4. Go right in the middle.
All right. 4 is Chris Satterley. Chris Satterley wins the DQ ice cream cake courtesy of Dairy Queen and courtesy of Hap Strunk's Lips. How about that?
Congratulations, Chris.
I'll really enjoy that.
Yeah. Well, Hap, thank you so much for joining us again. We appreciate it and look forward to it. Maybe you come back again with some more tales.
Yeah, we'll have him again.
I appreciate the opportunity, and I love what you do. God bless radio. I love it.
Well, thank you. We'll talk later. Bye-bye. All right, Larry, that's it. Really great show. I'm on vacation next week. I'll be back with you the 8th. The Wild Man, Jason Wilder, will be in my stead. I see my time is up. Thank you very much for your time. God bless the troops. God bless America. God bless you. God bless those hurting and suffering. God bless Ukraine and Israel. May the most you want be the least you get. This is Radio Rick. Again, I'll be back with you on July 8th. And get out and enjoy this day the Lord has given us. And please be very careful out in this heat.
Harrodsburg, happy 250th from your hometown radio stations. FM 99.5 and AM 1420. WHBN Harrodsburg. Now, the news.
It's 10 o'clock.
NBC News Radio, I'm Michael Kastner. Reaction is pouring in following the first presidential debate between President Biden and former President Donald